People leaving lip comments on your page.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
We saw that
People
everywhere.
fighting for my top 8, yo. Like, yo, nah, you guys got to
Nobody
fight to the death
was
right
fighting
there.
for your top 8.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Back then, my top 8 was all like women in like bikinis and shit.
Oh,
What's
okay.
going on, everybody
I
in
thought
the
you were gonna
chat?
say something else. I was gonna say, oh, Tinky
Yo, Mega.
Winky.
Nah,
Mega, did you hear us?
dude used to compete who had the best looking women in their top 8.
I know. I was always trying to have a fly
Yo,
score,
guys.
but I always had that one that would not let me win overall top 8. I tried, man.
Guys, just to let you know, I started to stream and everybody is hearing us talk about MySpace, yo. Just saying.
Nice.
I think we lost some credibility with the community right now.
Man.
There's only one watching right now, so it sounds about right.
They're probably like, man, they old. Let me go to the live stream real quick.
I'm looking right now.
Oh, DJ Bam Bam's here.
Oh, Bam.
Ooh,
Bam.
Bam
Went to like
Bam.
19 real quick. All right, well, yo, I think we missed the rush of people. They didn't hear us talking about that other topic.
No,
right
I
at
think
the
it's
beginning.
glitching.
Okay. We're used to glitches, yo.
No way that it went from 1 to 19 in like a half a second.
Well, I did hit that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? And
No.
Yo,
I
Cap
already
told me
hit
that
it.
thumbs up is magical. I'm just saying.
Oh, I just tweeted the show.
We just
I thought
tell
that's what
you
it is.
that to make you feel better about yourself.
It helps. It does help.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, as soon as you said the thumbs up, I'm watching the thumbs up go up in real time. Like that was just funny.
Yeah.
No thumbs down. Should I be the one? So nah.
Yo, guys,
I'm surprised.
we have some crazy topics here. Yo, I can't wait to get into the Black Friday thing with what we were talking about in the DM. That little linked article, yo. For people who follow hardware sales, there's some crazy news that we're gonna talk about tonight. As usual, everybody in the chat, if you have any questions for anybody on the panel, or just all of us in general, definitely hit up the chat, put the question in there, and we will definitely answer it for you guys. Yo, guys, do you see the scorpion, the Scorpio logo on the podcast?
No, we can't see
Yeah.
it.
I am
Yeah,
very
looks good.
proud of that sucker, yo. Like, what do you guys think?
Very
Is it cool?
glowy.
Is it cool? Yeah, it's glowy. I
It's
like
like
glowy.
it's sat next to a competitive console too long and got really hot.
No, it didn't. It didn't partially melt though. So
Oh, it didn't partially melt.
yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back,
Don,
fools.
Don, man. It's
Yeah,
good
man,
to
what's
have
up?
you in. Like you gave me a scare last night. It's good to see that you can make. the
Hey
show
man,
tonight,
I worked hard to make sure I got here, man. Like you don't even know. Like I saved my company, a bunch of sales, and then I increased the profit of the product by 3%, and solved all the problems. So like I look like a champion right now.
Okay, so let me ask you, Don. Now, was any of your games on the 70% off for the developers? On any of those games was like on GTWay or anything for the PC?
Well, I don't have. None of my games have been released.
Oh, I'm just saying, because if it was, all of them were trash. I was gonna say you need to get back into the motherfucking shop and get that shit
Wow.
right. I was just letting you know,
No.
but I'm glad it wasn't.
No, I'm not even doing no amateur hour stuff. I'm trying to bring AAA to the small time. Is what
I'm just
trying
throwing
to do.
some shade. I'm throwing shade. Just relax. Come
Hey,
on
you
now.
sit down and play some Tekken there, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, look, that's pre-alcohol.
Yeah.
Playing that
Oh,
trash
man.
Tekken.
Man, wait.
Yeah.
Now, come on now.
Hey,
Get 'em.
I don't know-
Yo, Dark's fitting
Tekken
right
is,
in right
wait
now.
till February. Wait till February. All these fools are gonna
You
be playing
can't even
Tekken.
consider that a game. All you do is spam one button all the time.
Yeah. No, that was one of the games I got in my gameplay that I kept on just tapping one button.
Oh, dude, Lady Infamous
Garbage.
running you out. Just like, yeah, you're a button spammer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why she don't want to play me anymore, because it ain't button smashing, baby. It's that ass
We got
kicking.
Woo! The show. All right, the show can start now. We got our one dislike.
Okay,
right,
we're
cool.
good. All right, we got a dislike. Let's go.
Yo, Newark, you are on top of that, man. You are the king of watching for that one person out there. That,
And look
that
who
mi-
just happens to be in the chat.
that mystery thumbs down.
Weird.
Wow, look
Strange.
at Lady Infamous popped in when we said her name. By we, I mean someone else, not me.
Yo, lady
awesome.
Lady
What
Infamous
up?
K Mega was just talking mad shit.
That's
yo,
right.
you need to get at him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh shit!
Lady
Xbox
Infamous,
Pope.
just tell us if K Mega is a button spammer on Tekken. Just let us know in the chat there.
Oh, our chat, yo, just
So-
like Snap said, our chat has been blessed by the Xbox Pope. What's going on, Tom?
Oh my
What
god,
up, bruh?
that's almost like royalty. Stuff
Listen,
like
Yeah, I'm a
Right.
little
Look at
nervous
that
now,
hater.
man. I just
Look at that
started
hater.
breaking out in like a little cold sweat, man. I gotta make sure
No.
I deliver, to that kind of high level of excellence now. Oh my goodness, you guys
Lady
feeling the pressure?
Infamous. Lady Infamous says K Mega is a cheese machine.
Oh
Yo,
snap!
that's not the look. I put in that work, man. I beat
Velveeta.
In other
down. Huh?
Yo, lady. In other words, Mega's saying you are right, 100% right. That's what he's saying right now.
Mega, I'll see you on a real fighter called Mortal Kombat.
I'll see you on Mortal Kombat. I need to get my weight up on Mortal Kombat. I'm not as good as I used to.
Yo,
Finish him.
Yo,
Finish him!
Yo, oh, excuse me.
No,
Sorry,
no.
man. It got a little bit of cough, little tickle in my throat there.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, guys, it's great pregame so far. But I do want to get started. I don't know. You guys want to check out the intro?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, like everybody got quiet.
Hey,
Like,
I'm sorry, I was reading. So
I like
my bad.
pre-gaming.
K Mega, AJ Felton got a message for you in the chat.
uh-oh.
Everybody got quiet.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I'm picturing Mega reading his message now. I'm like, should I hit intro? Should I do it? All right, guys, I'm gonna start the intro now. What's going on, people, and welcome to another episode of The Next Podcast. Guys, it's Saturday, beginning of the weekend. Everybody is just kind of fat off turkey from a couple days ago. I am thoroughly excited to go in here and talk games with this band of misfits. And guess what, guys? We have a special guest. For people who don't know, Don came to me in an Xbox Live party last night, and he was like, man, my job really needs me. They need TheDon to go over there with that pinky ring and kind of set everything straight, where he works. And he was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And, somebody from the community stepped up and said, you know what? I know it's big shoes to fill, but I'm going to try to take his place. Give me that chinchilla. Introducing our boy, Dark Ottemis.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. Just glad to be here. It's gonna be a fun show.
Yeah, dude. We were playing Halo last night, and we kind of got to know each other a little bit more in terms of like being in the community and stuff like that.
Dude, we became best friends last night. What are you talking about?
I gotta say, a lot of the stuff that you were talking about, and I'm real good at kind of like seeing the genuine, I guess the genuine talk that goes on. Dude, you are like an epitome of what this community is, and talking about giving, being a part of a community that kind of works together, has fun together and has each other's back, dude. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm honored to have you on here, dude.
Thanks, man.
No doubt. Let's get down to the rest of the intros, and I better introduce this lady first before she gets like halfway through the bottle that she has. She is the creator of the nextpodcast.com, the first lady of Next Podcast. Oh, snap, suckers!
Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining us. And I'm not even close to halfway to my bottle. Anyways, huge shout out, you guys, to Lady Infamous. She sent me a care package that I won. And you guys should go on my page and check out my video and continue on.
Nice, little shameless plug in there, but I got you, yo. No doubt. No
Hey, I have
doubt.
no shame.
Yo, I actually watched it. You did a really good job for you don't really do a lot of like unboxings and stuff, but the way you transitioned over to the box and stuff like that was actually really cool. And
I had so much fun making that video, and then I was just so smiley afterwards. So thank you, Infamous. That was awesome.
and you're gonna share with me what was in that box, right? I'm
Nope.
just saying. What?
Mm-mm.
You already threw
No,
like
don't
a
do that.
Greek yogurt craisin at me.
A couple of them. They're awesome.
Yeah, you're hooked on them. But let's move on down the list. Let's get to that man with the golden voice. I know him as that fool. You know him as Fooskis.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm glad to be back. Let's have a good show. I'm sure we got some good topics to talk about today. Y'all are gonna be interested in, so stick around.
Yeah, dude, we missed you. We missed you last episode, and we were doing kind of like the 15-year anniversary, sharing our memories, best Xbox games. How do you feel about missing that, dude?
Oh, I hated missing it, every second of it. I always miss the good ones, bro.
We set you up. That's what happened.
Dude, you,
set
we had some family come in unannounced, and we had to
I could just
accommodate them.
I could just see you sitting at the dining room table, like with the family and everything, and just kind of throwing the smile on and thinking to yourself, man, I could be in the podcast right now talking about all this awesomeness in video games, man. Am I right?
Oh, I was absolutely thinking that.
Well, it's good to have you back, man. Yo, your track record on being on the show is amazing, dude. It's just that the couple times that you couldn't make it, they seem to be really, really good shows. So
yeah, they did.
Don't miss any more, man. That's all I gotta say. You just can't miss any more. No.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go next on the list. It's the man with that. He's got that half-mile scroll of appearances on YouTube, and he's just trying to talk to the intelligent gamers out there. My boy, K Mega.
What up? What's happening? When you know it's a good time, when it's 5 o'clock out here Central Time, that's when I know that I can pour some liquor in my cup and I'm ready to get started. By the way, to AJ and to anybody else that wants to play me in Tekken, Mortal Kombat, whatever, just hit me up. Sometimes I might be busy, but don't take me trying to ignore you. I will hit you back up and let you know, because I'm always down to play something with everybody. Hey, Bam, we supposed to be getting on that division sometime. Let me know, man. Hit me up.
Oh yeah, yo, the division actually saw a boost in people actually like going back in and playing the game after this last patch. I've actually heard a lot of good things about like going for the people that went back in and started playing it. So, are you excited for? I think it's patch 1.4 or something like that.
Yeah, 1.41, something like that. Yeah, it was causing some problems, but I think that's why they put the 0.1 to fix that issue. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to get back in division, man. That was. I went like T Reaper with that game, and like if you guys don't know,
so
T Reaper,
all night. Yeah.
Yeah, I played that game and I beat it like in like 3 days. I was just gone into that game. I would not stop playing, so it's really fun. So I can't wait to jump back in.
I got you, man. Not for anything, but me and O Snaps, we got the division with the season pass. So when you guys go in, if you need another person, man, I'm pretty sure either me or O Snaps or maybe both of us will definitely come in and try to help you guys out as well, man.
I went back in the game, and you know what happened?
You died.
I ended up in the dark zone.
You
again.
always end up there.
I know, and then I get killed, and I'm scared, and I need a crew.
The dark zone is, you know what? That's where they need to fix and patch more than anything, in my opinion, is the dark zone, because there was people that didn't play the story and just went straight primarily to the dark zone. And then when you jumped out of the story and jumped in there thinking you was powerful, had your little gold guns, there was dudes that was whooping your ass off.
Oh, hell
yeah. Yeah, so I was like, man, what? So it was, and then you always got to have the friend that you play with that you tell them, everybody tells them, calm down, don't shoot at them. We don't know what level they are, aka Mr. 100. Hey man, fuck that, man, fuck that, man. We all together, we ride. Shoot everybody. Next thing you know, I'm running through a building and shit, trying to avoid to not getting killed. Can't make it, stay alive. I'm dead, I'm gone. You know
I want to play with you guys.
Stay away from 100. his ass is dangerous. He will get you messed up.
How come I could absolutely picture that from 100, man? Like,
Because I mean, I was like, man, we was all sitting there, and even the dude that was being the craziest at the time, he was like, I don't know, these dudes look really, really, because it was only like 2 dudes and it was 4 of us, so we was like, all right, we can get, no, let's leave them alone. We don't know, it's just 2 of them. Next thing you know, those dudes harassed us the whole time, and then we come to find out that they had a crew of like 10, 12 people. That every time we went somewhere, they all jumped on us, man. We had to get the hell out of the dark zone.
Yo, the dark zone's straight gutter, man. I gotta say, like, you don't even know what's around the corner. There could be like like 20 people just waiting for you over there, man.
Yeah, the concept is dope, but it's just, man, it needs some patchwork. But anyway, we're gonna have a great show tonight, man. I already feel it.
Nice. All right, and well, let's move on to the wizard of the UWP, the statistician of the next podcast, my boy NewarkNJ.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all might hear my y'all just heard it.
There it is.
But that's the heat I'm gonna bring tonight in this Killer Instinct tournament. For y'all that like Killer Instinct, go to the Game Hub and sign up for a tournament. They're actually having a prize for the winner. So I think the deadline is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, or it starts tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure, but if you're a fan of Killer Instinct, then sign up.
Nice. What's up, Don?
It said Kim Yeager should sign up for that. He's spamming some buttons.
Oh, wow. Don's got jokes tonight, man. Yo, guys, I want to let everybody in the chat know we are in rare form tonight. Yo, when we started to hang out, like, man, it felt like a house party, like walking into a house party. Everybody's talking about all types of different stuff and everything. It was just, it was live and it was popping, and now we're bringing it live to you guys. But I got one more person to introduce. Not for anything, but like I said before, there was a chance he wasn't gonna make it. I wasn't sure. But then again, my boy Dark Ottemis came in and said, like, you know what? I'll take that chinchilla. So I don't know who has the chinchilla now, but I'd like to introduce.
Oh, I gave it back.
Oh, you gave it back? All right. Hey, the man who wants you to show that respect and kiss that ring, TheDon.
Hey, what's up, guys? I can't believe the warm welcomes, not only on the next podcast, but every podcast I just hopped in the chat. I mean, everyone's just saying hi, and man, what a great community. I'm excited to talk about games and having everyone here. So
nice, Don. Well, since you're so excited to talk about games, first topic of the day is the MPG, your most played game. So I'm gonna hit you off first, Don, and then I'm gonna go to Dark. But Don, what was your MPG for this past week, and kind of share something about like what you experienced in the game this week?
Most of the time I've been working on my own project, and then I finished Shadow Complex. That one's done. That one's in the bag now, so I have that all finched. And
like 100%, all achievements, everything.
Oh, I don't do that. I just play the game. I don't achievement hunt. I mean, I don't find that fun, to be honest with you. That's just me. But I did that game, and then I did went back to Forza.
Oh, nice.
I got some 4K televisions in the house, and you kind of have to put them to the test, and they're all different models. So I kind of want to just see what they look like on all of them. And man, it's a different life for sure. I mean, that thing packs a punch. People don't realize how good that S is until they get themselves a new TV. It's pretty shocking, actually.
Awesome. I don't want anybody to flip out. The gameplay did kind of go back to the beginning, is because I had to include the gameplay with a certain member of the panel that his gameplay just got finished, and so now we have the full stream going on right now.
My gameplay's awesome.
I know you would like to see it twice, right?
Yeah.
But all right, so Dark Ottemis, man, your MPG, most played game this past week. What is it? And kind of like share something about the game. What kind of brought you to that game to be played the most this past week?
Oh, you mean Halo with you? Then
nice.
I guess besides Halo with you, I've been playing Gears of War 4. Finished that campaign. I swear, man, that ending, that brought a little tear to my eye. It was
Yeah,
absolutely
that
good.
ending is serious.
Oh man, I can't wait for the next one.
Dude,
Gears of War 5 is gonna be sick.
the campaign to Gears 4, I try to tell people, like, a lot of people started in the first, in the first couple acts of the campaign, and they're like, yo, this is kind of boring. You're constantly fighting robots and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, it gets better. Yo, do you agree with me? Like they kind of lightly step on the gas pedal, and then they just keep pushing down all the way through until the end of the game. Until like the end of the game is just so fucking intense, yo. It's crazy, dude. Do you kind of agree with that, man? You see what I'm saying there?
I
Oh,
agree.
I definitely do.
I would have to say probably they started off, slow, and then they built it up to be this extravaganza that turned out to be really, really, absolutely amazing
Yeah,
at the
I was
end.
gonna say it's been long enough now. Can we actually talk about the campaign? We don't have to worry about people like, oh no, don't say any spoilers. Like I'm in like Act 4, Part 2. Like I think we could
Yeah,
I
come
think we're
out.
we can
good
talk
All
about
on
it.
right,
that
all
one.
right.
No, wait. If you let those ponies talk, they'll say that nobody didn't buy the game. So I don't know. We need to
Yeah,
hold
it was
off.
only, dude. It was only number 3 on the MPDs with 2 multiplats before it. Like, nah, it didn't sell for shit.
Excuse me.
Yo.
Yeah, no.
Nah, not at all. Yo,
Mhm.
oh snaps! MPG this past week. What is it? And please share something about the game with us.
I don't know. All right, so I had 3 games that I played the most, and I really don't
This is
pay
one
attention.
game. This
I
is
know,
one.
but you got to hear me out, okay? The most played experience was the park because it was not really a game; it was more like an experience.
Okay.
But it was like a really like highly intensity. I can't talk right now.
Yeah. Why?
High intensity, like my anxiety was up there, my heart was beating. I'm like, oh my gosh. But so yeah, that was my number 1 experience, I guess. And then I would have to say Halo 5 was my most played game. It was either that or Left 4 Dead, but I think Halo 5 won because I played a lot of Halo 5 with you guys.
Nice.
But I
Yo.
played a lot of stuff this week.
Oh snaps!
Yeah, Snaps was getting mad at me in that
Yeah.
game.
Always
Why?
getting mad at you.
Why?
I don't remember.
I kept on killing her like every
Oh
5
yeah,
seconds.
you fuck. No offense, sorry.
I do have to say, oh snaps! There's a lot of people out there that kind of adopted your crouching method in Halo 5, but I don't see them doing it as good as you. Like I see people crouching like right in the middle of a room and stuff like that. I think Dark, were we saying it last night? Like, yo, these people
Yeah.
they need to go to like Oh Snap's class of crouching
Yeah,
because
she does. She does it with some finesse, dude. You know.
It's like Elmer Fudd hunting Bugs Bunny. Just go and catch a rabbit.
oh my goodness. All right, well, yo, Foos, your MPG this past week, man. What was it? Your most played game, and share something about it, dude.
Well, I got 2 of them too,
What?
and I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I know you
Guys,
only
this
want
is
one.
not the rules.
Nope.
Yo, but I played both of them pretty much equally, and both of them were, they kind of shocked me. I didn't expect them to be good like that. But first one was that Murdered Soul Suspect that just came out on Games with Gold,
That game's
and
good,
that
man.
that game is what's up, man. That shit is hot. No, it was really good. I have to get more into it, but yeah, the demons and all, jumping into the cat and possessing him to go. It
All
was
right,
awesome.
Foos, let's be real. That game had you in the beginning when the tattoos were forming all over the guy. Come
Right?
on, man.
Yeah, it
Spoiler
did.
alert.
But
Well, dude, it's the
my
beginning of the
other
game. I could talk about that,
Nah,
yo.
right.
nah, I'm just playing there.
But the other game I played a lot of was that Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3. I am surprised how good that game is. I was dying laughing from the time the first cutscene came up. Oh my god. If you haven't tried that, go check it out. It's a
With the
good
dude's
game.
metal hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Grab his oh man,
Yeah.
that shit is hot.
Dude, your gameplay, because I played it a little bit on the 360 and stuff like that. But your gameplay kind of for this episode of next podcast, it brought me back to kind of like remembering when I was playing it on the 360, and I'm gonna dive back in because of you, Foos. I might have
All
to
right.
do a 7-game rotation now, dude. I have no idea how I'm gonna pull that off, man.
Oh, you can do it. You're the Xbot. You always come through somehow.
I got you, man. Well, yo, it's nice. It's nice. I like to hear that positivity, man. You got faith in me, so I'm gonna try to get it done. Yo, Newark. I know you had Battlefield 1 in your MPG, but is that your most played game this past week?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to finish the campaign now, and I'm on like the last act, and I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty. So I just went back into it.
Okay. Okay.
But the story, I love the story so far, man. Like I can't wait to finish it so I could really focus more on the multiplayer.
I got you. How long have you spent a lot of time in multiplayer yet, or is it just strictly campaign?
Oh yeah, I spend more time in multiplayer than the campaign, but playing the multiplayer always in the back of my mind. I gotta finish the campaign, so I'm finally trying to do that now.
I got you, man. Well, see, me and Dark, for some reason or another, like this is my brother from another mother here when it comes to Battlefield, because I believe our top two classes are the same. So, yo, Newark, when it comes to multiplayer, what are your top two classes, dude, for Battlefield 1?
Well, well, in Battlefield 1, it changed up a lot because like the other Battlefields, my favorite class was engineer,
Okay.
but this one I think is assault.
So assault, yeah, you don't really have a
Yeah,
second one. You just kind of primarily do assault.
anything with a rocket launcher, man. Anything I can shoot and blow up tanks.
Anything
That's
with a
just like your
big gun,
son.
yo.
That's what
Freak,
I was like. All the Battlefields was like on the engineer class.
yo, freaking awesome, dude. Yo, we still haven't really gotten into Battlefield 1 together, like as a crew, like all of us together, man. We definitely got to do that. I found my two favorite classes. I'm gonna be going around as the medic mostly, yo, sticking people with needles. Be like, yo, you will live. Yeah, yo,
I
you know
can't
what I'm
stand
saying?
medics
I
because
love.
most of the medics don't do their job. I'll be right there. It'll be like he 1 meter away. They don't revive me or anything. So I had to switch out of my party chat to game chat and yell at everybody who are medic and tell them to do their job because
Well,
a lot of medics they play they like the guns in that class but they don't really revive people.
Newark, you
Well,
know
that's
I
because you
got
haven't
your
been
back,
playing with
man.
us, man.
Yeah, yeah. I got your back,
I
Newark.
think
All right.
two Saturdays ago was game night when we was all playing Battlefield. It went pretty good because I don't even think we lost any.
No, we didn't.
Nice, nice. That was
That
like
was
me, Dark, Remix, and Zombie last night in Halo. Our win percentage was crazy, man. A lot
And then
of
the Don came in and messed it all up.
the Don came in. I left, yo. I,
Yeah,
I
because I
just
took all the
left.
kills. I knew how it goes.
Xbox started getting his assists.
Yeah.
He was like,
Like,
forget this.
comes
I'm
up
out.
with like weird excuses like, oh, it's 2 o'clock in the morning here. I'm like, time zones don't work like that, dude.
No. Time zones are supposed to bend to my will, but for some reason or another, I haven't perfected that power yet. Yo, Mega, dude, I know you are all over the place when it comes to Xbox, and every once in a while you dabble with the PC. So, what's your MPG for this past week, dude?
Man, I was kind of all over the place this week. NBA 2K17 in the park. I really want to jump in and do that thing tonight that they have going on at 9 o'clock.
Oh, my Park After Dark.
Yeah, the Park After Dark with
Oh my
yes.
God! Somebody please stream that or broadcast that. I want to see it.
I definitely want to jump in now. Like my level is garbage, but I'm gonna have to just jump in and get my ass kicked because it just looks amazing. But the Wolf Among Us, man, I had to beat it. I beat it right before we started the podcast. That's a cool little story. I didn't like it at first, but that was really hot. And then I was dabbling on the PC. People will see my gameplay, the last game that I was playing. That game was really, really fun. That's a dope ass game. So
so you don't want to say the name. You're just gonna let y'all gonna
I'm gonna
let people hang
wonder
on
what
that.
the hell let people wonder what the hell that game is, man. That game is really dope. Yeah, so and it's supposed to be coming to Xbox here pretty soon. So that's that was a really fun game.
Nice,
Those were the
nice.
main three.
Yo, Mega, I don't know if you heard, man. We were talking about on Crossfire last night. Yo, shout out Mooch, Crap Gamer, Southbound. Everybody on Crossfire last night.
No doubt.
We were talking about One Piece.
Man, One Piece is man. I had a dude hit me up, and you know what? I'm sorry. I don't know if he's listening. I am so sorry because he hit me up, and I was in the middle of doing the gameplay stuff, and he was like, "Let's play One Piece," and I was like, "Damn it!" I was like, "Sorry, man, I'm doing my gameplay. I can't." So, yeah, the gameplay, the story mode of One Piece is absolutely piss water. But once you get into the actual game and start playing it, like doing the bounties and all that, that game is fun as shit.
See, I don't know. A lot of people were calling it One Piece of shit. I'm kind of quoting Mooch on that as well, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Naruto 4 is a hell of a lot better, but I like One Piece. It's fun when you get out of the story mode and start playing against people.
I got you, man. And for people out there, there's different gamers out there, different gamers with different opinions on what a good game is and stuff like that. And that's one of the good reasons. That's one of the big reasons, like Xbox is that place to go if you are a hardcore gamer, if you are a true gamer, because we have options, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a bunch of different types of games to play. We get new IPs pretty much every year. I absolutely love like the community and the games that are coming out on Xbox. But
Yeah, no doubt.
speaking of Xbox, there's been at least one article that came out that was talking about Xbox is having plans to change the dashboard of Xbox One. Now, I know they've been kind of evolving it ever since launch, and it's changed dramatically from the dashboard that we had on launch day. But they're talking about things now like taking snap mode out and stuff like that. From kind of like personal experience, I know there's two UIs that are actually being tested right now. I think one of them deals with kind of like a tab format, and I'm not sure how this works. I wasn't able to get a lot of information. My friend didn't really want to talk about it too much. But how do you guys feel about them kind of taking out one of the features that we've gotten used to, that we even kind of tout to other people? Well, like, yeah, like I could snap this podcast on my game and I could play the game while I'm watching this podcast. Let's go to Dark first. Yo, Dark, what do you think about them possibly taking Snap out of the dashboard? Do you think this is a good idea or not, man?
I think it can potentially be a good idea. It just, if they do, what they're trying to do really is to make it more user friendly for the casuals, the people who don't have an Xbox or are thinking about getting an Xbox. That's what they're trying to do. That's just how I feel. I think at the end of the day, with the snap mode, I think for us, I'd never really used it, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But with them adding apparently adding the split screen or the picture-in-picture mode, I think that might actually be something that is gonna kind
of
gonna be more helpful for people who are trying to get into the Xbox community or something like that, because they're so used to, on DirecTV or the cable channel, the cable services, they're able to do picture mode.
I got you. Now, do you think
So
Snap was that complicated? Because you said for like the casual people coming in and stuff like that. Do you like? I know you said you didn't use it a lot, but do you think it's like that complicated for new people to come in and learn?
I don't think it's that complicated. I think it's more just trying to clean up what they did back in 2013 and trying to create something more user friendly.
Okay, I got you. Snaps. I know you looked into this a little bit, and I know Dark said about the picture-in-picture. Can you kind of fill that out at all in terms of any more details that might have been there? And I don't know who's sipping right now,
One's
but
pouring a drink.
That didn't sound like sipping. I know what that was.
That's Fox One right there. What the hell?
we'll just
Yeah,
call
lush.
We'll call
Sorry,
it sipping.
guys.
We'll call it sipping. Yeah. But Snaps, what do you think about them possibly removing the snap feature? And you're the one who brought in to me before the podcast. You said about picture-in-picture. Can you put any details on that as well?
All right. Well, if you think about it, like the snap feature takes up about a quarter of your screen, right? if I'm trying to like snap and twitch while I'm playing a game, that takes away from the area that I normally would see. So for me, it's a distraction when I'm playing a game because it's there. If they do, because they're experimenting with the picture in picture, if they do go that route, I would really like that. I don't know how it would work out, but it could potentially be fantastic. And not for anything, like Microsoft, they experience things in different ways. They test stuff, and I trust them. I trust in their choices that they're going to make a better interactive gaming experience for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that. It was just weird when I first heard about this, and I heard about taking away the snap feature. Like I didn't hear about the picture in picture or anything like that. I heard about they were experimenting with going back to like kind of like that guide button. You hit the guide button
Mm.
once, and the menu pops up that way. Um, Now, if they decide to go that route, oh snaps! Do you think that would be a step forward or kind of like a step backward if
I
they
mean,
do that one touch?
the one touch, it could mess a lot of people up because we're so used to double tapping now. Um, to me, I think that it would be a step backwards because the double tap or saying Xbox, this, hey Cortana, that, it's all something that we've grown accustomed to.
Hmm.
So with that and evolving with it, it's going to definitely be a step back, in my opinion. But again, like I said, I trust in Microsoft and what they choose, and that's also something we're also gonna get used to again.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we don't have a lot of details yet. The reason why like I wanted to bring it up during this podcast is because, like I said, I know of a couple people that are kind of like testing out new user interfaces and such. And they've been kind.
Jazz.
They no, I'm not saying, but but they've been kind of stingy with like information and stuff like that. So this is a thing if there are people out there testing it. Yo, Newark, what do you think about like what we're talking about here with the dashboard? Do you feel like it would be a good thing to take the snap out of the dashboard, man?
Yeah. It's an amazing idea because of the snap. It's catered to the Connect. The Connect is dead. It's a webcam
Don't you
now.
talk about my Connect, man. I'm
I
saying.
love the Connect. Mine's is hooked up and everything to my 1S and everything. But it's a webcam for the apps if you search the store. So now I'm just playing, but it's a webcam. And they're not really removing the they're not really removing like snap, like even with the picture in picture mode. It's rumored to have it you could customize the size of the actual area,
Mhm.
or you could put it wherever you want to on your screen. And it's also better than regular snap because on snap mode there are only certain apps that you can snap to the side, whereas in picture in picture mode everything will be able to go into picture
Oh,
in picture.
really?
So yeah, the article said everything will be able to go into picture mode.
Hmm.
So I
Now,
think that would be better.
Now, Newark, did you hear anything about the guide button kind of being a one-touch menu pop-up type thing like we used to have on the 360? Did you hear anything
Think
about
about
that
it.
at all?
Yeah, but think about it. On your Windows 10 PC, when you hit the Windows button one time, that menu pops up on the side. So I think it's going to be something similar to that. But I don't know if
Ooh.
it have anything to do with the preview program, but like I could push the guide and with a brand new controller, I could push the guide button one time and it will bring up, like to go home, and it will bring up the little guide on the side. So it's like it's a whole bunch. It's like a lot of flaws with the guide button right now.
I got you, man. I didn't even think about having like that Windows 10, like that window button where you kind of tailored your live tiles and everything. If you want to do that with the Windows 10 PC,
Yeah,
that would be nice, man.
yeah, because
If
they said when you bring up the menu, your pins will be there. Different information will be there. So I thought about Windows 10. And they I think they're doing all of this to tailor to the when the Scorpio come out. Both interfaces will be the same across both platforms, but start earlier and test it so when the console releases, everything will be ironed out. Before the
nice,
actual
man.
console release.
Dude, I love talking like new stuff coming down the line with Xbox with you, man. You do your homework, you look into stuff, and you kind of bring me into a different perspective because I wasn't too sure about like them removing Snap. I like it for certain things, like what are they gonna do with the achievements? Do you think that would be like a picture-in-picture type deal then?
I think that as far as the achievements, I think it would go because like the achievements started out on the Xbox One as an app. Like when you think about it, you go to the achievements as an actual app. I think it would be like more integrated into the system now instead of being server based.
All right. But like I said, like when you go to bring them up, and we're just like we're hypothesizing here, and I like to kind of like exercise your brain to kind of think where this might go. Do you think like the achievement would be a like a picture in picture type thing, or do you think it would have its like own bar or something like that?
I think it would have its own bar.
Okay. All right.
Like even like I was saying about the Windows 10, when you hit the Windows button and it bring up that little side thing, it's like a lot of different icons and tiles right there for a whole bunch of stuff. And I think when we got the Windows 10 update, that was like the beginning of what's to come.
I got you, man. I got you. Yo, big shout out to the Xbox Pope. He brought up a thing. What if they give you the option to kind of like turn Snap on or to shut it off and to use the new picture in picture?
They
Um,
probably will.
like, I think that would take a lot to kind of hold two different UIs and have you choose between the two. But
No, what?
K Mega, like what do you think about like these kind of I think they're stronger than rumors because like I said I know a couple people testing things out here. What do you think about them taking the snap mode out, and what do you think about what Xbox Pope said, like with maybe having an option to turn the snap on or off?
Well, I wish you would ask me first, so
No,
I wouldn't
no,
have
no.
my thunder being stole by Newark and by the Pope. But no, that was one of the things I was going to bring up was those issues. But I was pissed off at first when I first read about this. I was like, no, man, come on. This is one of the features that got me into getting the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4 in the first place.
Uh-huh.
But I was hoping that they would do something with the snap, especially with the TV, because it's all that little small box needs to be bigger. And I was hoping that they could make it you have options to make it bigger. But now, since they're going to do the picture in picture and you can move it all over the place, that even adds for more freedom to do what you want to do, for like what Snap was talking about with a Twitch. And if they go back to the blades, it would be where you would have your own you have your achievements, you would have your games list, things like that. It would make the interface move a lot faster as well. So I think instead of because right now with all the options that you have, even though it moves faster, it still gets bogged down sometimes, especially when you're trying to hit the button and then and try to capture a picture or capture a clip or something like that. And then if you're trying to switch and do that, sometimes it gets bogged down. So if I think that they want to go for for the people that really enjoy the picture in picture, go for that. If not, for people that just like our guest that says he doesn't really use it, they could just go back to the blades to where it was more familiar to the 360 era, which they should never really change too much anyway. In my opinion, it would be beneficial for everybody. And if they give that option to where they can do that, which I agree with you, Bod, if they have the option to where they can let you have both, then it's a win-win all around the board. Because remember, they also give you the options to mess with Cortana or mess with the Kinect. And I, think that I might go back to the Kinect because sometimes Cortana can get a little screwy sometimes. So, if you can give those options, then it's a win-win for everybody.
I got you. No, Mega, when you talked about the blades and everything like that, so with that one touch guide thing, you don't look at it as a step back, but more like a step forward, kind of like correcting and streamlining stuff?
I think it's just more for the fact of convenience for a little bit of everybody. Now, for us that are used to the snap, it might seem like a step back, but you have to put in consideration for the new people that are the new adopters of the Xbox One, that they're more used to the 360. So that would bring back some familiarity. And then if that's a word, I don't know. That's that damn
familiarity. That's a word.
Okay.
It's the
All
word
right.
now.
Ding,
Okay,
ding,
well, it's a word now. Thank you. And so, and that would make them feel more at ease on playing with the menus than if they just jump in and they want to try to snap. That kind of the reason why a lot of people might be afraid to mess with the snap feature, because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
I think it's gonna be different than anything we've seen before. I don't think like because when you think about it, picture in picture is the snap, but without that extra black bar that's underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
know,
Yep.
Well, either way, I'm just saying if they give the options to do both, it's a win-win.
oh
And
yeah, choice.
and if the choice, if all you have to do is hit the X button and it brings up the blades, and then for us to like to experiment, and then you can do the picture in picture, like just have a blade that says picture in picture. All you got to do is hit the button, boom, go to the blades, and then hit the picture in picture, boom, you're right there, and you can move the screen wherever you want to, make it how big you want to. Yeah, it'll be awesome. It'll be really quick
Yeah.
too.
I
Yep.
definitely agree.
I don't think they're gonna give us like that many options. I think they're probably just gonna do the picture in picture because I think that'll be Microsoft's always looking towards the future. So I mean, if that's the future for them, I think that's where they're ultimately
Well, they
just
yell
gonna
out
go to
choice.
that.
That's why they have an Xbox Slim, an Xbox, and an Xbox Scorpio coming out. They're
Right.
giving the
Yeah.
user choice. But
Well,
I guess we'll have to see.
Well, they're giving a hell of a lot more options when it comes to what you can do with your interface than any console's ever been made.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, like I said, if there's just some people that just don't want to tinker. They just want to turn the game on and jump on, and then there it is. It's just like you just like you said, I don't ever use it, I don't ever mess
Right.
with it. But then on the other hand, you're saying, well, that would be going like a step backwards. Well, then it's a catch-22. That's why I would think it would be better to have that option if they got to take a little space, since like Newark said, the Connect is kind of dead. So basically,
Oh man, I can't
for
take that, yo.
I hate it too because I love the Connect. The Connect is an awesome peripheral, but the fact of it is that for the space that you were using, that you had for it, use add that feature to where people got the options. If they want to keep the old style and they're familiar and comfortable with it, let them have that choice. Options is always a good thing for the customer.
Yeah, options
Can
are
I-
always good. The only thing
Definitely.
is like when you program something into hardware, you only have like so much space to do it. So I'm not sure about like holding on to two different UIs and giving you the choice
It's
between the
not
two.
two different UIs. That's not how it works. I mean, look at
I was coming to you next,
look at
actually, man.
man, you keep saying that though. I mean, like if you look at Windows 10, right? Is it two different UIs when you minimize the screen or you go full screen? No, it's the same UI, right?
Mhm.
And that's kind of like more or less what I think what I've been hearing. It's more like so you have a snap, but you have the option to boom, click on a single button. It goes into basically picture-in-picture mode. I've heard rumors also you can actually control the transparency
Ooh.
by holding down a button
Oh,
on the analog stick, so you can control the transparency of it. And it's also I've heard it's simplified, right? It's not just like hey, you can expand the size to whatever you want. It's been calcified, like unlike a Windows, right?
hmm
Size is kind of like the tiles you can set up on your games on it. So in a lot of the things, what I've been hearing some conflicting information too. But the reason why they do that is different parts of the UI independently, and they take that information and bring it together. So no one really knows what the final product really is. In regards to that, it's how they kind of keep some things secret. It's just how Microsoft operates in general, even with creating Windows type stuff.
you know, yo, Don.
So,
Not for anything, but with being on Crossfire and talking to Jez so much, Jez has this thing about when VR comes to Scorpio, and he's talking about being able to take an app and have it kind of like posted into your VR experience. Like you'll
mhm.
be in VR, but you can like post like a the Groove app or some other app and be able to visually see it there and have it kind of like an app over game effect. Do you think that's why they're doing this, is to have like a universal kind of like interface throughout all their like Xbox and gaming devices?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're trying to expand on things too as well. But I mean, I've used Hololens myself, and I can see where Jez is coming from on all that stuff. Because like it does open your mind of basically turning your whole entire real world into a virtual desktop, right? I mean, it's essentially what it turns your whole entire world into. So I get where he's coming from on that. Some sort of uniformity between the different platforms is always a good thing, and that's something they've failed at in the past, and they always want to make sure they're doing that going forward. But a lot of this stuff is experiments. So sometimes we hear about experiments. Some things may not come to fruition. It may not, as far as all that stuff. But I mean, like for example, the transparency of the thing, where like basically you hold down a button, you just rotate the analog sticks, like almost like a volume, and where it changes the transparency. That would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
Will
dude.
we ever? Will we ever see that? I don't know. I really don't know.
Dude, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to say yes. It's coming at this date and time, man. Come on.
There's things I know, but this one I don't. So I mean, I don't know. Every time they've ever introduced a new UI on Xbox, I've never disliked it. Right? I've always liked the direction they've always gone. I've always liked how they evolved the system, and they don't like to take functionality away. They've learned. I think Microsoft as a whole has learned when you take functionality away, people get pissed.
Oh yeah.
So you do have to leave some of what we know, like the snap and stuff like that. So I think when people see one thing, they think one's going to replace the other. It's just kind of like Halo and Gears. They can exist together. They don't have one has to exist and the other one doesn't.
Oh, preach on to that, man. Go ahead.
It's like the same thing with this stuff. I don't think one has to exist and the other one doesn't. It's just another layer that they would add to it, and that's just kind of how Microsoft's always worked. And with the mergers of all the different departments, it makes sense.
I got you, man. I got you. Yo, basically, we didn't hear from Foos yet about this dashboard, so I want to hear what he thinks about this. Dude, have you looked into this? Have you heard anything about this? And what do you think about a new dashboard that kind of takes that snap feature and turns it more into a picture-in-picture? Dude, I want that transparency that Don was talking about.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Oh, my goodness. But what do you think, man?
The way I feel about it is I'm going to use my homie's words right here. Send that shit to Hades, bro. I'm telling you. When it comes to the snap feature, I'm not a huge fan. I barely use it. I mean, but if they can give me more of my game, like more screen real estate for my game, and I can put that picture in picture somewhere, anywhere I want to put it, that's cool with me. I'll use that. But yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm kind of used to it, as being an Xbox gamer since the 360 and everything. We're used to seeing those dashes being updated, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, it is something we've gotten used to. During the 360 era, I mean, the updates were there was a lot of time in between major changes to the updates, and it seems like this generation, it's been a little more cluttered. They had that whole kind of misstep. Microsoft, Xbox kind of fell on their faces in terms of the launch of the Xbox One. And you see them like how they've changed everything in such a short time. We're looking at like what, 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't like. I hope and I pray that they find one that they can settle on and just kind of do minor tweaks from there on out. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you.
I don't want to keep relearning shit either.
We're in the future though, Xbox. Everything moves fast anymore.
Are you trying to say I'm
we don't
old?
slow down.
Okay, but let me make this point. One reason why a lot of people choose the PlayStation 4 is because that UI is familiar. When they turn on the PlayStation 4, it reminds them of the PlayStation 3. Even though it's enhanced, it's faster, it looks better, it still gives them that sense of, okay, I know what I have. This is what I got. Xbox, I love the direction that they went, but when that launch happened, that it was cluttered. I didn't know what the hell I was doing at first. And people were so familiar with what and so happy with what the 360 was. I think that was the worst decision that they made, was trying to negate the 360 for what it was, and that's what was so popular about the 360 was that UI, was that whole interface. So if they can kind of go back to that,
well, like Newark said though, like Newark was saying, I mean, what if we see something similar to Windows 10's, start button?
Well, no, that would be cool too. I'm I understand, but but I'm with Bot on this, is that we can't keep getting like overly complex changes because people will get turned off again. I think a lot of people are comfortable with simplicity. They don't want to. There's some people that just don't want to do too much. They just want to turn on their systems and get to playing. So
and Mega, not for anything, but there are people out there that are a lot more impatient than I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If I'm kind of like, all right, well, here we go with another like huge change. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be other people out there like, yo, oh my God, really? We're gonna do something this major again? I mean, it sounds cool. Like I said, the picture-in-picture sounds really cool and stuff like that. I've been happy with the dashboard we have now. You know,
I am too.
They just kind of, I guess, stabilized the Upload Studio app, because every time there's a huge update, Upload Studio and editing your clips just goes to, for lack of a better term, goes to Hades. Like that app just gets destroyed. But that's back. That's running. I love my pins and everything like that. I'm hoping it's not a huge change. But guys, when do you think this is coming out? Because I heard something, and I want to go down the list real quick. So, start off with K Mega and just kind of go down the line. Like what, like, because this is going to be next year. When next year do you think that they're going to come out with a new UI? So Mega, what do you think?
Man, probably probably by the time that Madden comes out, for because I think they're going to be gearing up to make this UI for the Scorpio.
Oh, so okay, so it's gonna come out like kind of like before the holiday season, but getting ready for that.
Yeah, get people ready for that, because for the people that don't jump towards the Scorpio, they'll get used to their new interface around that time, I'm thinking.
All right, Dark, when do you think a new UI will come out for the Xbox, dude?
Probably like a month before Scorpio comes out.
Wow,
around
a month,
there.
man. That's not a long time when it comes to development and stuff like that. So you think a month and everything will be straight?
Yeah, I think they'll work out the kinks and make sure that it's good for Scorpio.
All right. Well, we got two in the kind of like general vicinity over there. Don, what do you think? When do you think a new UI will come out for the Xbox One?
Guys, you're thinking I'm crazy. I'm going to say E3.
Ooh.
Yo, leave it up to Don, man, to just fucking drop the bomb. Yo, really, E3? Like, yo, we got this new UI. It's ready right now.
Makes sense.
Well, here's the thing. It's not a whole new UI. They're adding more to what they already built, right?
It's like, I've been trying to tell you this since before, but you're not listening.
Well, yeah, that's easy to most of the conversations about, and back and forth. It goes the other way too. So, but for reals, like, this is additional to what they've already built. It's built on Windows 10, right? Mm-hmm. They're getting used to where they have redundancy in that platform. So, I think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen till in the summer. I think really and I'm giving myself a little bit more window, but honestly, as early as E3, as late as midsummer. But I'm really thinking E3, because you wouldn't be hearing about this stuff now.
I don't think you're supposed to be hearing about it now. I think it's been leaked, like, and not on purpose either.
Look, man, hold on. Let's make this point right here. Microsoft is a multi-billion dollar company. Sony is a little billion dollar company, little bit billion dollar company. So is Nintendo. They have enough they have enough clientele to know when stuff is leaked or not. So if they say somebody's, some executive is sleeping with some other woman, then that's
creative chatter.
Yeah. This is
just like that Scorpio
chatter.
leak. Creative chatter.
Yeah, it is something to get out there. It's creative leaking, so people can get out there and start talking about it.
Wow.
This is the new information highway now, man.
Yo, people need to go out on Twitter right now and start the hashtag creative leaking, because that just sounds.
When someone sleeping with someone else, creative leaking.
All my leaks are creative.
So,
that's all I heard.
Okay, maybe you would say this new UI does just a little bit more.
Shots fired. Hades. No, I ain't gonna say it.
I agree with K-Meg on that. I mean, them leaking that is just, them getting more publicity to say, hey, we've got a new UI coming out.
I don't think it's on purpose though. Like, yo, trust
I
me,
think it
I
is.
respect
It's purpose.
what K Mega's saying. Like, there has been an issue within Microsoft, and even like I feel like this is like the let's talk about Jez hour here. Yo, Jez Corden, like he even said, like Microsoft is absolutely pissed. There's like either a mole or something. Like, yo, there's leaks coming out that shouldn't be. They're not controlled. They're not through Xbox, and they're not planned. And they're
Well,
just
that's what they
being
always
leaked
tell me.
out.
Yeah, I'll tell you for a fact. I used to work for a multi-million-dollar company. We develop products all the time, and when stuff would leak out, I'm like, oh crap! Like I heard about it, and I would pass it up the line. I'm like, dude, do you see this? Do we need to squash this? He's like, no, that was intentional. And so I mean, so I knew people really high up, and they knew that, and they just want to see what people say. They want to get a little feelers here and there. No, so sometimes stuff is not intentional, but stuff is more intentional than you think, and they just play the denial game when it is intentional. So you'll never really know what they're doing. I mean, we can all speculate, but you're never really gonna know.
I got you, man. I got you. Yo, Foos, when do you think this new UI will hit publicly on Xboxes, dude?
I'm gonna give you roundabout, but I think it's gonna be about 8 a.m. March 4th, 2017.
That's what I like.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
Yo,
I think
imagine
we'll
that
see.
shit.
Date and time.
Hold on, is
Nice.
that 8 p.m. Or is that Pacific or is that Eastern, man? I gotta know. Like,
It's
always-
Eastern. I live Eastern, so
Oh,
it's gonna
okay.
be Eastern.
so
Yeah.
8, 7, 6, like so 5 Pacific time, because the Microsoft headquarters, they're on the West Coast over there. You know what I'm saying?
He's basically saying someone's gonna push the button right before they go home.
Yo, we gotta push the button reference. Oh my goodness. Yo, Newark, when do you think this UI is gonna come out, man?
It's going to be part of the creative update for the spring. I say around April.
Ooh, so we're kind
That's a
of
good idea.
we're pretty much spread around here. We have a couple that are around the same area, but we're getting kind of spread around here. Yo, oh snaps. The new UI for Xbox, when do you think it'll drop?
I'm not telling you.
Do you have information and you're not letting us know?
No, not at all.
Oh.
To be quite honest, I think it's gonna come out sometime around the Scorpio launch or with the launch. I think that's when they're gonna release it for everybody. That's just my opinion.
It's funny, and that's great minds think alike. And I was actually thinking that, but of course, the Don just threw a wrench in my whole way of thinking here, and I'm like, damn, that E3, that sounds tempting, man.
That is true. That is
Makes
true.
sense.
Sounds really good.
Can I say something real quick?
No.
Yeah,
That would be for it to come out around Scorpio launch wouldn't make any sense at all. It would be the same situation of the Xbox One launch all over again. Because just imagine if the UI launch, us beta testers, they still add on stuff throughout the months or whatever to perfect because we still getting updates to this UI, so they're not going to release it incomplete. I'll say months before. I'll say part of the creative update, at least beta testing, a couple of months before the Scorpio come out.
Here's the thing: you're gonna see the new UI at E3, but they're not gonna talk about it. They're just gonna pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You'll see the new UI. You'll see the new UI. If it don't be part of the creative update, you will see it around May when they do the Scorpio reveal for the pricing and all the other stuff.
That $800 console.
Or GDC.
Yeah, right. I don't think that's gonna happen. $800, no way.
Nah,
Well,
that 800.
no, it's
if you
not.
watch the Red Dragon video, that $800 was somebody wrote that in the comments. and
Maybe
then,
with
you know,
HoloLens, it'll
Yo,
be
dude.
$800.
Yo, dude, when it comes
Nah.
to $800, yo, NewarkNJ hit the nail on the head. Yo, I got to give major props to Red Dragon. He did a video on it, broke it down completely, and yo, Newark's right. Yo, that $800 price tag actually came out in a comment section, like from just some what Red Dragon calls a rando. He was like just some rando, just like
Was it-
like 800.
was it
like I
Nazir?
expect it to be. No, it's a Nazir.
that's how you know that the journalism in this industry is like retarded as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
yo,
'cause
when they can run with that,
everybody
man.
ran for
Absolutely
it, went for
right.
it.
Yeah, that is absolutely right. See, I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. These guys, not to go back to the election, But I guarantee you, both candidates would have loved to have the video game, industry or media to do coverage, because those guys don't do shit. It's everybody else. It's the content creators that does all the news and brings out all the information, and they just listen to it. They have people to wait, and then they jump on it. It's ridiculous. I have not. These dudes are sometimes. These people are wronger than the weather. Did I say wronger? I'm sorry. That's the Patron, man. They're more wrong. They're more
It's
wrong.
a word now.
Yes,
Hashtag
yes.
wronger.
No, wronger can't be a word now. That's just too
The
much.
next
Stronger than
podcast
the weather.
dictionary.
Yes. Read, motherfucker, read. Anyway, they need they are so bad when it comes to their journalism in so many cases, man. I don't even pay attention to it. I just listen to YouTubers and just go and read articles. That's it.
Put this way, K-Mega. Put this way. I guarantee you in the next 3 years, you're going to see one of those major media outlets close down.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee it.
GameSpot might be the first one, because look, that one guy, I don't know, that does the point, he left. And he was one of their bigger, one of their bigger analysts. I'm kind of like, what the hell is that about? I mean, once you start seeing it, it was kind of like the same signs with Revision Games. I loved when Adam Sessler got on with them, and I used to watch them. But then all of a sudden, you start seeing other people start leaving, and then all of a sudden, they just close shop. And once I seen that with GameSpot, I'm just like, you know what? And then you start seeing other people start stepping in the places of what's that girl's name, Jez or whatever, and they start having other people come in. I understand they got to take time off and things like that, but you know what? I would think it would be GameSpot would be the first one to go.
Yeah, well, you could say that
between
about
them and IGN, honestly.
yeah,
I
can. Because I mean,
because their viewership is so down, it's scary actually.
Yeah,
man, it's sad, man. I don't want to see people out of work, but do your damn job. I mean, do your damn job.
So Don's saying within 3 years, one of the big time gaming media, they're gonna close their doors forever. Not for anything.
I think they'll have to.
I'm not too sad about it, man. Like, yo.
No, I don't pay attention to them.
Yo,
they're more wrong. They're more wrong than the damn weather people.
Dude, and I always said I wanted to be a weatherman because I could go to work, be wrong as shit, and still have a job.
Wronger.
Them bad. Yeah, stop it.
Wronger.
Stop it, Alan. Stop it, Alan.
Hashtag wronger, man.
More wrong. Damn.
Well, guys, let's move on to the next subject, and this is a pretty big subject. It's called Palletgate.
Palletgate.
Well, let's talk about Black Friday, because it seems that the stables, man, they were rumbling and bumbling, man. They had more salt in there to eat freaking all day long. Shout out to my boy Tim Dog, who was, getting people. First, he was retweeting when people got an Xbox One S. He was like, "Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one." And man, the ponies on Twitter, they were just they were livid, like turning red, smoke coming out their ears and everything like that. But one thing I noticed, and I know this isn't indicative of actual numbers here, but when it comes to Black Friday, there was a lot of people showing that, PS4s were sitting where they were on the floor, and Xbox Ones were leaving the store. Like, it was, you see picture after picture after picture. So, I want to go to Foos here. Foos, when it comes to Black Friday, if you had to make a prediction or anything like that, how do you think Xbox did in comparison to the PS4?
Oh, I think they did outstanding. I mean, just the little articles that I've seen and all the good talking about them selling, it sounds like they did a great job.
Nice. Now, there was people pointing to, I believe, Amazon. I believe it was the PlayStation Slim was like #1 on Amazon, but they neglected to talk about all the Xbox.
What's that?
That's the one without the optic cable, man. You know, the one that you can't use the Astros with. Like, you don't need Astros here, all right? But no, they neglected to talk about, like, what was it? I forgot how many bundles. There was multiple Xbox One S bundles in the top 100 on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
So just a guesstimation, kind of like a hypothesis. Do you think when it comes to the MPDs and selling hardware, do you think that Xbox is gonna take it this month?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think they're doing it big right now. They've got it rolling and it's gonna keep going for now. I don't see the PlayStation 4 doing much, and like I said, I don't even know what a PlayStation Slim is, but the
well,
Xbox One S look like it's on fire right now, dude. There ain't no stopping it.
well, I guess the real question here is like, Foos, how many PlayStation VRs were sold? Did you did you hear anything on that, dude?
That's still a thing
About
too?
this is about seven VRs, about seven of them.
No.
I
Actually,
just
I heard something about they sold pretty good compared to Oculus and the Vive, but at the same time you gotta think that that thing's way cheaper than those too.
yeah,
So
it's a different consumer base as well. Like
right.
Oculus and Vive, you're dealing with more PC side of things, and the PlayStation VR is cheaper and it's with
That's
a
like saying you
console.
have gonorrhea and it's the least itchy of all the
It's
feelings.
$100 cheaper. I mean,
Come on,
Wow.
come on, dude.
I mean,
They're not doing that. I mean, on the VR front, no one's really doing that great. I mean, they're moving stuff, but it's a slow burn for sure.
Dude, as soon as we brought in as soon as we started talking about Black Friday, our buddy Nazif joined us. I didn't see him in the chat before,
He's
so
been here the whole
He's
show.
been in her whole
yeah,
time.
he been in there.
okay.
Yeah, he got into a little argument with somebody.
Oh goodness, here we go.
Hey,
But-
hey, Nazif, you do know the PS4 Pro only sold 11,000 consoles in the second week in Japan.
Oh, they don't want to talk about second
Burn.
week. It's about first week, and that's it. All right, that's it. Um, but yo, oh snaps from the stuff you've seen on Twitter and everything like that. How do you think what do you think kind of unfolded on Black Friday? Do you think the Xbox One did well in comparison to the PlayStation? And do you think it was enough to actually kind of take the MPD for this month?
I think I need another drink.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Shoot, me too.
I think that the Xbox already took the NPD before Black Friday. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
That's how it is.
Hmm.
She said it was already in the bag.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. The way they've been selling even before Black Friday, come on now. And they do have someone mentioned bundles. There's an incredible amount of different types of bundles and offers and shit like that out there. That's all I see. Any website I go on is Xbox Slim, Xbox this, Xbox that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you see the Walmart freaking? It was like a 40-inch television, an Xbox One S, a game, and a 4K Ultra DVD.
No,
Like,
it was a
what
50-inch 4K
was it?
TV. The Battlefield
much?
1 bundle for $4.99, bro. Like that was
Yeah,
insane.
that's crazy.
I'm so upset.
I saw
I'm cringing
I
right
saw
now because you're telling oh
they were
snaps.
selling day one, the day one Xbox One with the Kinect, the black box for $149, yo. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
See,
dude,
we're
they're
forgetting about that too because we're talking Xbox One
What-
S. You know,
what-
they
I
probably
mean,
sold a shit ton of those too.
yeah, man.
Cyber Monday's coming, guys.
all
That's all
right.
I'm saying.
All right. Well, Dark. When it comes to Black Friday, it's like for people who follow me, like I don't look at the MPDs month by month. I'm one of those people that realize within the gaming industry, having the hardware out there is good in order to sell the software. That's where the companies make money and everything like that. But with talking about Black Friday and these stores pulling out like skids of consoles for people to kind of dig in and go crazy and stuff like that, how do you think Xbox One did for this Black Friday, dude?
Oh, it did beautifully, man. I'm telling you. They sold so many consoles. I mean, I went to Best Buy and they had more PS4 and PS4 Pros than they did Xbox One S's. So that tells you something right there that they're selling like hotcakes on Xbox One.
Nice. Now, did you only visited like one store? Did you see anything in like any of the like Targets or anything like that around, or was it just Best Buy?
Oh, dude, I don't go to the other stores. I only go to Best Buy.
Okay. He only goes to the best. All right, I got you, man.
I
Now-
freaking
that
love
amazing?
Best Buy. That's my favorite.
That and Amazon.
Now,
So,
Dark, did you see enough to make a prediction when it comes to the MPDs? Because people love talking about selling hardware, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. They they love that shit.
So,
uh,
what do you think, man?
I think that they've already won this month. With snaps on that, and that
Woo!
and that they're gonna win next month as well. So
Yeah,
Mm.
like not for anything. If they win this month and next month, like I mean, when would that stop? You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like that's just momentum. Like I'm a big basketball fan, and a lot of times on the court it's about momentum. You get momentum swinging in your direction, you just start playing better. Everything starts just happening in front of you, and the momentum right now it seems to be crazy on the Xbox side, dude.
Well,
Yo, that 4K Blu-ray player.
exactly.
Yep.
And PlayStation isn't doing that. They're not giving us that. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot 4K stream and make it look like a 4K Blu-ray movie. You can't do it.
Can't even
There's
take
no
a
way.
stream and make it seem like a Blu-ray player. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
it's compression's compression. You lose something when you do that.
Right.
There's some YouTube videos that's mind blowing, bro. Like, and I watch them. Like, I watch it through the video show. I watch them all the time. You can switch the resolution to 2160p, and it's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, well, yeah,
But then
you
you have
can.
some 4K videos that's
Well, you're
average.
right. You can get a good image streaming. The problem is it's still not as good if it runs on your local hardware.
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. I
exactly.
can always tell a difference between the streaming on Netflix and my 4K Blu-ray movies. I can always tell a difference. So
Yeah, well, within streaming, like the Don said, compression always takes something away. When
yeah,
it
for
comes to
sure.
streaming, I have a tendency to look around the edges of whatever content I'm watching, and that's usually where I start to see like kind of like the resolution kind of dipping down, a little bit of a muddier effect. Don, am I accurate with saying something like that there? Like usually I
Some
notice it's
TV,
around the
some
edges and
it
stuff.
depends. It depends on the backlight. Some TVs will show their seams there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just depends. I mean, it just depends on the clarity. Like if you have Motion Plus on, you have all these different types of effects where you'll notice it or not. Um, but regardless, I mean, it is the best way to get UHD content right now is a player. And
Is
it's going to
physical.
change down the road. Yeah, we all know it's going to change down the road. Like the question
Yeah.
is, when is that going to happen? How long is it going to take? We don't know. We can all predict and look into our murky crystal balls, but in the meantime, what the customer doesn't want to have to figure all that out. They just say, "Oh, what do I need to get? I get this, I get this, I get this, and I'm done." And that. It's convenient. Convenience is the biggest seller of anything, right? Once you make something convenient and easy for the consumer to understand, they can understand in the first 5 seconds. That's when you got the customer's attention, and that's when they buy. That's when they will snag all that stuff up, right?
Hmm.
That's one of the biggest problems. And I'm going to pick a little bit on the PS Pro guys right now, but
Uh,
that's one of the biggest problems with the Pro is they hear all this conflicting information. Is it 4K? Is it not 4K? Are my games 4K? No, they're not. They're upscaled. Well, then what's the point? Like there's these
hmm.
questions where like you have to dig down to really kind of understand what that box is, right?
Hmm.
And because it's not easy to understand, it's not easy to wrap your head around. You can't just say a couple keywords and be good to go. That's where it struggles
I got you.
as a product.
So do you think that with when people started reviewing the Pro and they were talking about, even though Sony tried to kind of, they talked about upscaling without saying the word upscale and stuff like that, but a lot of the reviewers just came out and said it was meh. Do you think that had an effect on like the PlayStation, the PS4 Pro sales this Black Friday?
Yeah, I mean, to be totally honestly, it had something to do with it. I mean, there's all sorts of weird reports with it, and you don't know what to make of it. Are people's consoles really melting? Are Can some people still see the difference? Some people not. I mean, I would honestly say if they're both honest with themselves, they're both correct answers, because you exponentially have to go up on the native resolution to see these differences, and those thresholds are different per user, right? It's like some people can't notice the difference between 900p and 1080p, right? Because the numbers are so close.
Yeah.
Well, as you go up in that scale of that resolution, it becomes harder for people to notice the differences. And so you have to do in big substantial numbers and big jumps for everyone to kind of agree universally. So that's why you're going to get a mixed review on the Pro, because the resolutions are all over the place. The effects are all over the place. The frame rates are all over the place. So it's not anything you can just point your fingers at, right? And that really does hurt it. And then, this summed it up best. So I was in a party chat with Noof before I went to bed last night. And, keep in mind, Noof is a little bit of a wild cat, but man, he's also Canadian, right? So he's up in Canada, right? And he was doing the Black Friday sale thing. And, the person he watched doesn't have a dog in the fight. They don't really, hate or care about Xbox One or PS4. They were literally looking at both consoles on the wall, right? Trying to figure out which one to get, right? And, he gets on the phone. He's just frustrated at this point. I guess, like, according to Noof, you see him get worked up, more and more frustrated. And he calls, like, I guess a friend or something like this. Like, what is this PS4 Pro shit? Like, he can't figure out, why is it $400 more? And he's just, like, sums it up like, he's not following up people like us, and the consumers wasn't happy because no one is able to give them a straightforward answer. Well, does that bow confidence for the Slim? Does that also bow confidence for their VR headset? I think it affects their sales across the board.
Absolutely.
So when you have these little missteps, the missteps, it bleeds into the other products that you have, right? So if you think Samsung, like, with their phones blowing up, it's the same story, right? When their phones blow it up, guess what? Sales are down on all their products, right? Because they don't know what to make of what the confidence in the product, or say the brand, is waning a bit, right? And then you have a bunch of games when it takes a while, but you look at a wall, you have a bunch of games now. When you go to like a Walmart or something like that, you have all the same games, but you have a section of exclusive on the wall, right? That helps with sales too. I really think this is one of those things where Microsoft kept loading up, and then they finally got that point where they can kind of release. And as soon as they release, man, it's taking off for them. So I really think that not only they nailed it, I think we're going to see similar numbers to that. I don't know if it was the first Christmas or a second Christmas where they pull those crazy numbers out of nowhere. I think they're going to see something very similar to that this year, if not bigger.
Nice, yo. And not to change the subject real quick, we're going to go back into it. But Don, it seems that your gameplay of climbing up a hill is causing quite a stir in the chat, man. Remix absolutely loves it. Like, dude. Dude, I forgot to say something before.
The climbing simulator.
Yeah, it's the snow walking simulator. That's what that game is. So people are kind of curious about that game. I just summed it up for them right there.
I was curious, but now I'm back on. Like, I'll just use SSX.
Thank you.
Is it worth $60?
I don't know.
In your opinion?
No.
Okay.
I feel bad saying that for any developer, but I don't even know what money it would be worth. It takes a very particular customer for that one, because they try to be so close to being real that it's sometimes you lose a little bit of the fun. But some people may like that. I guess it's.
He cut it off right at the damn before he even got to the. It was way too damn far. That's what I'm saying. It was too realistic. Oh man, send that shit to
That's
Hades.
Don's genius in gameplay right there.
That was an innuendo. That was like, look, this is what you got to expect. Because Steep had me interested, but with that, okay.
Don just showed you the underbelly is Steep. But yo, Mega, like I'm glad you chimed in here because I want to hear your thoughts on Black Friday. What do you think happened Black Friday, man? You have full canvas, man. Paint your picture, and we'll go from there. What do you think happened Black Friday?
Well, okay, I'm going to be a little bit different. I think
Uh-oh.
the PlayStation has done very, very well for itself, but not for what the PlayStation fanatics think. The Pro died on this day because it was $400. But I think the Slim, as everybody was making fun of the Slim, has got rejuvenated life and is giving PlayStation a boost because it is the only system that is that can compete with the price with the Xbox One S.
Yeah.
I predicted that like 3 months ago when I said the Slim was going to kick ass for the holidays because the parents going to go out and buy these cheap PlayStation for their kids.
Okay, you can interrupt everybody else, Newark, but not me.
Oh,
okay,
no.
Send that to Hades.
You get the same treatment, but
a little bit more of that.
Yo, with Newark was spot on with that. He did say that a while back, and I don't think any of us really agreed with him either, man.
No, dude. I don't think I did either.
Because we laughed about it. It was a good chuckle.
I think we did laugh at him, and now you know what, and now he's we got to eat crow.
Where's that crow?
Well,
just like that $5.99 Scorpio that's going to release next winter.
Now you gonna eat a lot, boy. That plate of crow. I'm gonna get the biggest, fattest crow out here in my state, and I'm gonna send that shit right across the Red River because you're gonna eat that. It's not gonna $100, but that's. I think that was the only thing that was going to sustain to give PlayStation an opportunity, not the Pro. The Pro is $400, and then you look at this Xbox One S with a television. People are going to be like, "Damn!" I mean, I had people that I didn't know at work that was like, I seen this special. Can you tell me more about it?" And I'm like, "Man, this is going on Black Friday." It sparked up so much interest for anybody that wanted to buy a secondary system or wanted to get into the gen. All these prices that Microsoft is doing is absolutely stellar. Another thing that Microsoft might get the edge is because the number one retailer in the world, Walmart, is selling the Xbox One S bundles. It's number one all over the world. I mean, it's number one all over Walmart. So that might give the edge, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I do think it's going to be close because the PlayStation Slims are selling as well. And I know that for a fact. My son was telling me out there because he works at Best Buy, and he was saying, "Man, they're moving." He says, "But these Xbox One S's are flying."
Hold on. Yo, Mega, I don't want you just to pass by there. I want you to go back and kind of let the chat know because you kind of just like blended it in there. So what you're saying here, Walmart, when it comes to selling consoles, what console was number one on Black Friday?
The Xbox One S.
What? Yo, did you hear that, guys? And like, do you have any type of verification on this, or?
Oh, you just go online. You can see that. I mean, it was an article that was written up. I mean, my boy Next Gen, he tends to bring out the information. I know a lot of people don't like him for whatever reason because I guess he's a diehard Xbox guy, but he brought out the story first. So shout out to my boy Next Gen, and I went and confirmed it, and I seen it myself on. It's on various websites that Walmart has sold more Xbox One S's than anything, or consoles than any other console this Black Friday. So they won Black Friday. Xbox has won Black Friday just because you got the number one retailer in the world.
Yeah.
To sell that console, it's a wrap right there. But I do think the MPDs are going to be close because the Slims are going to sell like hotcakes for the PlayStation, and that is really, really, really crazy because everybody was thinking that the Pro was going to do something, but because of that $400 price and then all the rest of the things like Don was saying with it's getting hot, and then it has a major problem with televisions and etc. People are starting to reserve and hold their money and not get that and go to the sure thing.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And I just want to give a a big shout out to Nazif over there. Yo, Nazif, guess what, man? Go and check the internet. Go and check Walmart in terms of how many. What was the most sold console in Walmart? Because I'm pretty sure a tear is gonna drop from your eye, man. Like
Fact
Walmart,
checks.
Walmart
Well,
sells huge volumes, and if they're number one, man,
Yeah.
I don't think your prediction of PlayStation taking MPDs
If
this month. I don't think it's
if
gonna happen.
if Xbox wins November, we've been saying this. We've all been saying this. If Xbox wins November, PlayStation is going to be on the downslide. There's nothing that the PlayStation can do if they win November. If Xbox wins November, it is a wrap.
You have
Period.
until
It's a wrap.
Sony would have until February, because doesn't Horizon Zero Dawn comes out in February? Am I right on that?
You are correct.
Yes, it comes out February, and then you got tax time, which people will start buying
Yeah,
the.
but do you think that's a
Tax
big enough
time.
tourniquet?
No, because other people are going to be buying other shit. They ain't going to be buying consoles. Black Friday is the time for when you're going to buy your
Gotta buy
console.
tints for your station wagon, man.
Yeah,
That's what
you got
tax time's for.
rims. You got tax time. You know what I'm saying? Buy, you got to buy all types of other stuff. No, people are not going to
I
be
go on my
interested in
gaming
buying consoles.
shopping spree at tax time. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Man, with all the deals that's been going on right now with the Black
With all
Friday
the
sales
deals,
and
I'm
Cyber
broke.
Monday,
Still broke.
so yeah.
You're broke from that bottle that's sitting right next to you, y'all. I'm just saying.
Woo! I'm about to be broke again because I'm going to go get another one. I'm almost out.
Yes.
So,
But yeah, no. If Xbox wins the MPDs in November, it is a wrap. PlayStation is in deep trouble just for the mere fact that they'll have a little jump off, when Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, but you still got the Switch. You got the Nintendo Switch coming out, and that's in Japan. That thing is gonna fly off the shelves. People are gonna be worried about a PlayStation.
Yo,
So,
it's kind of a
it's
do or
trouble.
die. It's a kind of a do or die scenario right now
Mhm.
when it comes to Sony. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people they want to ignore it and stuff like that, but Sony, when it comes to finances as a corporation, they are not good right now. I mean, go and check the stock market right now. See what a share of Sony stock costs compared to a share of Microsoft, and these are both corporations, so they have different
I
divisions
could tell you.
that are into different things.
All right, Microsoft is at 60.53, 60.53, and Sony is 29.50.
Oh, damn!
Holy crap!
Carry
Are
on.
you serious?
Yeah, no, she won't lie
Dang.
about stats
Mind
like
you,
that.
it's the stock market is closed on the weekend, guys, so we'll know more on Monday
It's-
morning.
Yeah.
But that's where it closed at.
Wow.
They in trouble.
That's double.
Trouble.
That is double the price.
Oh my God! That means, okay. Look, I don't care about the sales of who. I don't care that PlayStation has more consoles sold. That's for those fanboys that has nothing else to do. I'd rather game. But for Microsoft to make a bounce back like that tells you that the fan base for the PlayStation and for other, and just for in general, the fan base, the gaming world themselves is seeing Microsoft is doing better by them.
Oh yeah, dude. 2 years ago, their stock was hovering around like $48 or so. To see it up at like the $60 mark right now, that's incredible. You know what I'm saying?
That is astronomical. That tells you every watch when you start seeing the third party start moving over, because that's something that we be talking about on BGST, is basically about the deals and the sales, the marketing deals.
Mm-hmm.
With numbers like that, there will be a lot of developers that's going to start in companies that's going to start swinging back to the Xbox and saying, look, we want you to promote our game and have that and have those those rights to them.
It's
crazy.
Cool. You actually gave the segue into our Fuski's focus today. For people
You forgot
who don't know,
about me, Xbot.
No, I can't. No, you can't talk about. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, man. You just killed my segue, by the way. But
my bad.
No, it's all
I
good,
post
yeah.
actually what I'm about to read from. I posted the link inside the comments, but they was just saying the top sellers by retailer on Black Friday. Xbox One S won Walmart, Target, and Costco. The
What?
main, yeah, the main bundle that sold was the Minecraft bundle. And
Mm,
at Costco, they were selling at 229. Target was 249. You know, Walmart the same with the $50 off. Sony PlayStation won by dollars. Best Buy and they Slim had won the Amazon. What was in the number one for a little while yesterday on Amazon.
all right, all right. So,
So
I
that's
mean, you
about it.
got Best Buy going PlayStation, but then you have Target and Walmart, like, and not for
And
anything,
Costco.
and then Costco. Costco, I mean, you need a membership and everything like that. It's
Oh,
a
they have
big,
everything on pallets at Costco.
yeah, yeah,
That's the second. That's it's it in okay. Walmart's one in Costco second or third. Costco's in the top five.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Costco's in the top five
but
of
Target as well, man. Target is another.
yes.
Target is like Walmart's rival right there, and they do similar numbers. So
Best Buy's not even in the top 10. Amazon
Didn't I
is
say
at
that
don't tell
too?
Dark that.
yeah.
Don't
That
No,
talk
no,
about
no,
Best
Minecraft.
Buy
no.
to
Best
Dark,
Buy's
man.
not even in the top 10. And Amazon is number 7.
A tear
So
rolled down my eyes
Yeah,
right there.
I
I'm
was just
sorry,
seeing
brother.
that too,
I'm sorry,
man.
brother. But no, I'm not because you was talking shit about tech and eat a crow. So
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? But no, I mean that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? You got the number one retailer. You got like three of the of the you got three of the top 10 in the world retailers selling the Xbox One S or just Xboxes in general. That is massive.
Yeah.
That Minecraft bundle. Xbox. Remember we did the podcast a couple of weeks ago and we was talking about the when the Minecraft bundle got announced and we was saying how it was going to kill Black
Oh
Friday.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
And that's the number one selling console at all of these stores is the Minecraft
Dude,
bundle.
and see, this is I've said this a couple times, like with Aaron Greenberg and everybody over at like kind of like the advertising division. They must have hired some new people there, because with the Minecraft bundle, when you open up the box, like everything is layered like the ground in Minecraft. So you open it up and there's the grass, and as you pull out the cardboard, it keeps going deeper and deeper into like Minecraft soil. Now, that might not sound like a lot to people who don't like Minecraft, who never got into Minecraft. But if you buy your kids something like that and they open it up and they see it doing that, they're going to be even like they're going to be as excited for the cardboard as the actual system in the
That is
box.
true. That is
Mm-hmm.
very true because I didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude, it
So I'm
is
like, wow, that's true.
yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Like whatever they're doing over there, with advertising, promotions, designing the boxes and stuff like that. I think uh what was it Mooch or Southbound yesterday? They said that the advertising they hit their stride and they are taking off now in the Xbox division. They are doing an incredible job, and you can see that with the Minecraft bundle, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've been waiting. Like there was all that negative press. And I related this to like when somebody gets. We've all seen people get upset at a store, right?
Mm.
And sometimes you can't just offer the solution to the customer right away. You have to let them just kind of listen to them, kind of yes, yes, and just kind of go along with it until they get to that point where they take that deep breath and go. And you go, and then you kind of tell that they're open to a solution at that point. And I really feel like that's what Microsoft's been waiting. They're like, okay, anytime we open our mouth or anytime we do anything, we just keep getting attacked. So how about we just say yes and treat the customer right, be good, be good, be good, and wait for that breath and that moment in the like the mass market where people are just willing to accept what we're willing to do for them, right?
Hmm.
And once they kind of saw that gap, they just ran with it. So I really think a lot of the marketing budget was held back because of that. To be honest with you,
It makes sense, like that. I mean, it's totally logical to kind of, weather through the storm. Be like, yes, try to work on like the UI, different things to make it more consumer friendly. Put it out there that you're listening to the consumer, to the gamer, which they have been doing, and kind of waiting for that dark cloud to kind of move away a little bit, and then just hit the ground running with stuff like this Minecraft bundle. Makes absolute sense, man.
I mean, the Minecraft bundle wouldn't be nearly as effective this time last year as it
Right.
is this year.
No,
I
I
mean,
agree.
No, I
Minecraft's
agree. I
powerful and
agree.
all that. Yeah, but there was still that negative stigma
Yeah.
regarding Xbox, and in multiple different levels, and you have that golden goose. Don't waste it until it's the most effective, right? So
Yo, yo, Mega, I just want to let you know, Skull Dude, he was like, "Ill, Guilty Gear XRD." He was like, he wanted you to show Blaze Blue Central Fiction instead.
Oh, you know what? I can bring some Blaze Blue. I got plenty of that too, man. But I do love Guilty Gear XR, man. I have a, you know what I'm saying, the game is beautiful. You know, I do need some work on it. My skills are limited, but until you see me bust this dude's ass right here and hit him with the finisher, I think the game is amazing, man. I hate that it's not on the Xbox One, but you know what? It's on PC, so fuck PlayStation right now at this point. But no, that's an awesome game. But yeah, if anybody wants to give me any requests to see any type of games, because man, I went on Black Friday and put a lot. Hit me up on Twitter at KMega405, and then hit me up and let me know what kind of games you want to see. I will show the gameplay.
Just no Tekken.
So I can. You better hit Tekken up
Yeah,
too.
there's a Tekken ban with K Mega. Like he can't do that. Man.
Yeah.
Well,
so
guys, let's go in and I actually man, yo Foos, like your Fooski's focus today. I would have a problem trying to word this out and put this out here, man. You have put a huge plate in front of you, but your Fooski focus, it's a real interesting topic. So I am gonna hand the reins over to you, man. You kick it off, yo, and go down the line asking the panel what you want to ask them. Go ahead, man.
All right. So I was looking around the internet and I came across an article that was talking about Resident Evil 7 coming to Windows 10. And it kind of made me start to wonder if this could be something that's going to start to be a trend, and we'll start seeing a lot more third party on there. But what really interests me is they were talking about Play Anywhere, and I think that would be huge if Windows 10 got third-party developers to put their games into the Play Anywhere ecosystem. And I just wanted to see what you guys thought about this. Kind of what you think the chances are of this actually happening, and how this could, impact gaming as this kind of taking us into this digital future where it's definitely heading, whether you like it or not. But so I'm gonna start with you, Dart. What do you think about this? What kind of chances do you think we have of this happening, and do you feel that this would be good for Play Anywhere?
I think we'll see it, but I don't think we'll see it until Scorpio. And the reasoning behind that is because that native 4K, baby. We're going to be seeing a lot of native 4K games coming out. I guarantee it. And if we don't, then shame on the developers for not doing that for us.
Yeah.
But
So do you think that Play Anywhere is kind of in the back of their heads when they're putting these games on Windows 10?
Oh yeah, for sure. It has to be.
Okay.
I mean, they're putting it on Windows 10. They're trying to get people to get into Windows 10, but they're also saying, well, maybe you can play it on Xbox as well.
Right.
So I think that would be a smart move for them to.
It's absolutely a smart move. If they do this, it's going to sell so many games on Xbox just because of the fact that they're going to have it on both the Xbox and the Windows 10. It's really exciting to me. I hope something like this comes out and starts happening. I think we just seen Infinite Warfare on Windows 10. Wasn't a great launch, but we're starting to see these games kind of trickle in there, and it's really sparking my interest.
Well, they got to start somewhere,
Right. So, yo, Xbot, what do you think about this, man? Yeah, I'm gonna hit you off quick.
I'm so used to being last on the focus, man. You kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, I want to know what you think about this because, like I said, I'm pretty excited. I feel like they're doing something here behind the scenes with these devs, and I feel we're gonna see this pretty soon.
You know, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to agree with Dark. Like you'll see more of this come out when Scorpio comes out. Reason being is with the Scorpio, like say you get a game with the Scorpio that's also PC. The Scorpio is gonna automatically like the game is gonna automatically detect that you're in the Scorpio and it's basically gonna download the PC version of the game for games that have that availability to it. So if that's the case, they already have a PC version of that game. Why not have it on Windows 10 and grab a few more gamers, a few more consumers to buy it because of their PC as opposed to the Scorpio or the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is something that Xbox as a division is looking at and smiling. And I forgot that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare also had a Windows 10 version as well. So you see them trickling in, like Dark said, it has to start somewhere, and
Mm-hmm.
it's starting with some pretty big titles because Resident Evil might not be what it was when it first came out, but Resident Evil is still a name that attracts gamers. All right, when you hear a new Resident Evil is coming out, even if the last four were absolutely shitty, you look into the next Resident Evil because you do want it to kind of go back to what it used to be in grandeur. You know what I'm saying? So to have that and to have Call of Duty on Windows 10 as well, I think it's the beginning of what Microsoft wants to see when it comes to gaming and the Xbox slash Windows 10 platform. It's a really good start, and I just see it picking up speed after Scorpio comes out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it only takes that one dev to do it and be profitable for the rest of them to see it and jump on board.
hmm And,
So
and
I'm definitely with you.
and like Xbox, Microsoft, they're all working on like the gaming side to Windows 10 as well, and they've ironed out a lot of wrinkles from when that like kind of like Play Anywhere was first introduced. They have grown leaps and bounds from the glitches and stuff that they had in the beginning to
Mm-hmm.
now, and
Yeah.
like they're doing the work. And when you see them doing so much work, they are invested in this. They think this is where the industry is going for the future, and they want to be the first ones to really get it down pat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. So yo, Newark, what's your
What's up,
thoughts
man?
on this, bro?
All right. Resident Evil wasn't the only game that I heard was gonna end up as a Universal Windows title. When you think about it, even if they develop a game for the 360, I mean 360, Jesus Christ, the Xbox One, it's still Windows 10, and to port the game across devices is little to no effort.
Mm-hmm.
But being to go off track a little bit, being that the Xbox Scorpio is going to be the future development kits across all Xbox platforms. This is going to be, I think, it's going to be normal. Like all games, first and third party, you buy once and play on all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I see it going.
So you think well, I mean, the start of the all digital is pretty much already here, but you think it's going that route for sure?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm almost certain that it's going that route.
Yeah, it
I
looks
think
like it's happening fast.
yeah, because being that they're saying the Xbox Scorpio is basically the PC version of Xbox games or whatever, the PC version. That's why I see it going.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel you. So yo, Mega, I want to hear what you got to say about this, man.
Man,
You
I'm just
He's ready to jump,
yeah,
yeah.
he
yeah,
ready.
I'm
I
ready
know
to
he
jump
is.
in, but man, you know what? I'm over here just looking at me. When I was throwing fire at that big motherfucker down there, man, he scared the
Dude,
shit out
you're
of me.
starting to sound like
Like he
Rob
just
now, man.
kept walking. Like if that was real life, like I would just be like, "Fuck life, man."
Turn around and
I'm putting the
run.
bullet. I'm running. I'm putting the bullet in me because I'm
Yeah.
lighting his ass up. But anyway, but you know what? This is the future. this is what I was talking about for people that were still stuck in the Stone Age of gaming and didn't want the progression of cross play, people playing games on their PC. This is a good thing for everyone because it gives the opportunity for people that have a PC and will not buy a console get these games. And for Xbox opening up that platform for them to go there, and then Microsoft is still going to benefit by making money. It's a win-win for everything. The only thing that Microsoft has to do is have that UWP work properly for PC people to trust Microsoft. That's the one factor that a lot of people have with Microsoft on that end. For us as as console gamers, it is a plus because once you jump into there and then once you play these games, and let's just say somebody that's a PC fan, let's say a console guy or lady, they jump in and they see a friend that's a PC gamer and they're playing the same game on the PC, and they see the high fidelity, the resolution, all of that, and they're like, oh, that looks amazing. The first thing people are going to start thinking about is, damn, this is what the Scorpio is going to do. It's opening. It's doing. It's more publicity and it's more advertising for the Scorpio, and everybody's going to benefit from this. Man, this is the future. PlayStation better get their ass in gear and start recognizing that this is it, because if they don't jump on this, then Microsoft is going to isolate this and take this in as their baby, and this could be the beginning of the end of Sony's reign of owning PlayStation, in my opinion, because this is a big deal. This is really big business. This is really this could generate a lot of money for everybody.
It could generate a lot of money for everybody, but GameStop.
Right. Yeah. The digital age is here, man. It's here.
Right. All right. So, yo, Don.
Yeah. What's up?
What do you think about this, man? You coming from that dev perspective, I'm sure you would definitely want to see your games on Play Anywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, let's throw out. People like to talk numbers, so let's throw out some random numbers that have to do with attach rate with digital. So, like, the industry standard roughly is around 30%. That's a roundabout number. It's It's about 10 to 5% less on PlayStation, and 5 to 10% more on Xbox, right? I think that has a little bit to do with like network security issues and things like that. But near here or there, 30% is kind of the average, right? What I've heard, and no one has any solid numbers because Microsoft's not going to give those out to people, that sort of thing. They keep that stuff under lock and key. But some of the major publishers are speculating the Play Anywhere is over 45% attach rate digital. That is huge, because if you think about it, once it's digital, people don't take it back to GameStop. They don't just keep recycling the same game over and over again, like 10 times over. If you know what I mean? You have that additional value you're giving to a customer, right? Instead of forcing somebody, you're enticing them, right? You're leading them to the water, right? In regards to that, overall, it's honestly, the more adoption of digital sales, it's allowing developers to be able to drop prices sooner on games. We're already starting to see that now on both platforms, to be honest with you. Because you're basically recovering that cost of your overhead, right? And once you've essentially done that, you can add momentum to it by dropping down the price. But if it's just easier to hop on your console and install it, you're good to go. And I wasn't like hardcore like crap was when it comes to my hard copies, but I preferred it. Now I would say the majority of the stuff that I purchased personally myself is all digital. The only time I probably get a hard copy is when my wife wants to buy me a game or something like that. it's just easier for her to go pick up a disc, and surprisingly with that,
Mhm.
than it is digital. But I mean, my collector edition of Gears and Forza, they're because of Play Anywhere. I went straight digital, and honestly, I'm really not looking back at this point. So
Right. It seems like most Xbox players have really adapted the digital recently.
well, I
It's
think that's also comes down to security too, right?
mhm,
They're protecting your information, right?
Mhm.
And when you protect your information, you're comfortable spending money with them in the convenience factor, right? All you do is click one button away, and the next thing you know, you own something, right?
mhm.
So when you, I think, make it a little more complicated, or you hear these horror stories on, say, on a competitive platform, that's when people they're not as loose with their wallet. They don't, there's the what if situation with that, and they may not have their credit card necessarily on their system. And if that's not the case, then they don't really have the money readily available just to spend randomly on that console through digital means. So security is huge, and that I think that's has a lot to do with adoption. But yeah, Play Anywhere is awesome. I mean, having that extra value there, even if you may only use it every once in a while, is phenomenal. And it
Absolutely.
doesn't take away from console too. Like that's the thing; it doesn't really take away at all. In regards, I mean, K Mega's not going to stop playing his Xbox, right? I mean, he plays on PC all the time, but he's not going to stop playing his Xbox because he's got Play Anywhere titles.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
No, I'm playing on Xbox more. I mean, that's the thing I'm waiting for. I enjoy having my gaming PC. Don't get me wrong, because I can play games that I can't play on the Xbox right now. But once I start seeing these games come over to the Scorpio that gives that higher fidelity like the PC does, I'll go right back to being primarily all the time an Xbox game. I should be a console gamer. That's exactly what I want, because I am a fan of consoles. I do like the PC. I understand why people enjoy the PC, but also I understand that there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of bullshit. I've wasted a lot of money on buying certain games, and those games I might play them through the middle, and then they break on you, and then I can't get my money back. I can't do anything because I've already, I've got a big catalog, so I've already had that game for maybe 3 or 4 months. So
Mhm.
it's kind of like I've just wasted money on buying certain games. That's why I feel the convenience, like Don said, it's the convenience of knowing that Microsoft will take care of me. So
Right.
that's
Well,
all.
we got Scorpio coming, and I think that's gonna attract a lot of these PC guys. They might not say it now, but when Scorpio come out and does 4K 60 frames per second, and it's only what'd you say, Newark, $500? Yeah, they
500.
gonna be jumping on that
It's
shit
gonna
pretty
be five
quick.
hundred
Nah,
dollars.
yeah, I'm in this comment section, man. It's insane right now.
Oh, you good, you good.
I'm
Yeah.
loving it. Let's go.
Hey, Snap. I
Nazif,
ain't forget
man.
about you.
Oh, now you want to talk to me.
Well, I was saving the best for last.
Oh,
Oh,
you got me there. I
You
was
know
getting
Yeah.
ready
what?
to sass him
I'm
butter.
gonna
out.
I'm, I'm
No,
gonna
you
tell
ain't
I'm
got
gonna,
no
I'm gonna tell
sass.
his girl that in
Yo,
Facebook. I'm like,
Foos was
hey,
talking. All of a sudden,
he was over there
my lights
saying
went
sweet
dim.
things. Not playing.
Yo,
That hurt my heartstrings, bro.
Oh yeah. You got to change your panties, huh?
Oh.
Time out. Guys, it's
whoa.
my turn to speak.
Cold-blooded.
Yes, I want to know what you have to say about this, Snap. Are you
Not a
excited for this?
fucking
Do you
thing.
think Play Anywhere is coming with these third-party developers? What do you think about this?
I think that everything that could possibly have been said is already said. So, therefore, anything that I had to say, I actually crumpled it up in a paper, walked to the kitchen, threw it away, cried a little, came back, and you guys are still having a chat. Um, I think eventually a majority of the games will be Play Anywhere. It's highly likely. I mean, I think that's what the future of this is altogether. Um, and pretty much reiterating what everybody else said that I really wasn't paying attention to, but I was kind of paying attention
Oh,
to.
shots fired.
Wow.
Shots fired.
It'll definitely have an impact on
Ooh-wee.
gaming,
I feel
and
the love.
you guys should. It'll definitely have an impact on gaming in the future. That is all.
Ooh,
Yes.
wait, man. You know
You know
what?
what? I'm with everybody because I'm excited for this. I think Play Anywhere is coming and is coming hard.
Mhm.
And if you on PlayStation, you better watch out.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nazif, we talking to you.
She
Well,
putting
hey,
it
he
right
said-
out, man. She put
Hey,
the
he
spotlight
can't
there.
with a score of 123,000
No. It's
on
1,
his
2,
achieve.
3, 4,
5.
5-8. The
5.
last number was 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's all of that, you know what I'm saying. Regardless of the fact, you know what I'm saying, that
How
dude
do you
ain't
get an
playing
8
on no
on the-
PlayStation.
How do you get an 8
Regardless
on
of the
the
fact
Android
he
Look,
pulled
he
that
put his
number out his
gamer
butt.
tag. I'm actually watching this on my Xbox, so he put the gamer tag up there. So as the ponies always say, I'm about to go check his papers.
Oh
Pull them
no!
papers.
Oh,
Pull those
okay. Newark will
papers.
go. Well,
Well,
Newark-
maybe he's right. Maybe he's not. Either way, he's a little
Hey,
crazy.
but he come to every show, so we still
Oh,
we
He
yeah.
still
does.
love you,
He
bro.
gets blocked sometimes, but I'm trying to be nice. He's
Oh,
decent.
yeah. Show him love. Show him
Okay,
love.
so so he didn't lie. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
What?
Oh,
Certified.
he needs to stop getting achievements right now. Just leave it right there.
All right, guys in the chat, you guys hear that? Here first
Yeah.
from NewarkNJ.
That's his achievement number.
Nazif was right.
And
Papers
he
were pulled.
I think I don't think he played on X. Oh, no, he did play on Xbox One because he got a couple of Xbox One games up here, but he said he was a big 360 guy. But
Okay.
there's still a lot of Xbox. He got a lot of achievements in Halo 5. I don't know.
Oh, he an
He's suspect
undercover
now.
Xbox. Huh?
He
Yeah.
undercover
Undercover.
X-bot.
He's
You gotta
certified.
watch out for him, man. Those dudes will come on to my channel and they be like, "Okay, Mega, you know what? You a punk and shit. You a X-bot, but you know what? I fuck with you, man. I fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't telling the homies though." And I'm like, why are we in? Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't set tripping. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just subscribe to the channel and just say, "Hey, man, K Mega shit is legit." You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. No.
He
I
got
ain't
64
yeah, I ain't
64
fucking with
hours
you,
in Halo. 64 hours of playtime in Halo 5.
Oh,
How do we
Nazif,
know that's really him though, guys? It could be
Nazif,
somebody
you're ca-
else's gamer
you're
score.
catching up to me. You're catching up
If
to
it
me in
if it's
time
not
on
if
Halo,
it's
man.
you know what I'm saying, if it isn't, and isn't, you know what I'm saying, if he's got to lie about his papers and all that bullshit, that's that pony logic. I don't listen to that. If you playing games, you playing games. But right here, you better know when you come into the next podcast, we're talking about Xbox, Pro Xbox. Get it right. If you don't like it, take your punk ass over there to them boring ass PlayStation podcasts.
Yo.
I've listened to quite a few of them.
Oh,
They're
goodness.
dry.
Yo,
Very
he
dry.
here
Oh yeah,
every
he's so
week,
dry,
so
man.
he here every week, so it's something here that he like. Unless he like to just troll, I don't know.
He like the golden voice,
Dude.
don't you?
Everybody knows.
Get him.
Oh, snap.
Oh goodness. Well,
need
guys,
Oh, man.
guys, I do have to let you guys know we are hitting our 2-hour mark right here. There was
Aw.
one more subject that we actually didn't go to. I actually want to talk to K Mega. Maybe we could get something together, maybe a little live hangout show to talk about that last topic because it is kind of important and it needs to come out when it comes to like Sony covering up this certain complaints about their TV and the PlayStation 4 Pro. So I don't know, Mega. When we go offline, man, I want to talk to you. Possibly get a live show going about that on your channel at some point in time, man.
Oh, yeah, we could do
I mean,
that.
guys, we go over all the time. You know, just take a couple more minutes and get into it since you're gonna keep everybody hanging.
No. This will go for like another half hour, yo.
Never
No.
mind.
Yeah.
We'll talk, man. We'll talk.
Oh,
We'll
snaps!
talk.
You haven't been around us enough already to realize like one subject.
Yeah.
Yo, and Nazif, you ain't gonna want to miss this one.
Yeah,
Make sure you show up.
But guys,
The
like I
paint is
said,
gonna drop.
we're winding down now. I do want to, Dark Ottemis, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was a pleasure having you on. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do our usual special guest thing, so hopefully you'll be on again. I'll be able to do kind of like the special guest promos and have the little video with your picture on and all that good stuff that I like to do for our special guests. So hopefully you had fun on here, man, and we would love to have you back at some point in time, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have fun at all.
No,
Uh-huh.
no, I can't. I can tell.
We don't need this damn rookie
Rude.
duck. Send his ass to Hades. We don't need his.
Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted to hear K Mega send me to Hades, man. Hell yeah, I love it.
Yo, Mega, you gotta get a T-shirt done up like K Mega sent me to Hades. Like, yo, every time you use that for somebody, they gotta get the shirt, yo. But
Oh man.
yo, Ottemis,
No, I had a great time.
as we wind down, we do our outros. We kind of let everybody know in the chat, where they can find us and stuff like that. I know you're on Twitter, so is there anything you wanted to let everybody in the chat know? And yo, definitely let them know how to get a hold of you as well, man.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at Dark Ottemis. It's Dark Ottemis, all one word.
Dark
And-
Ottoman.
And you can find me on Xbox on the same gamer tag. So
Nice.
hey, AKA scrotums to everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the man of a
That's
million
Don
variations,
right there.
yo.
That's thanks to Don.
If you're gonna say that,
Get it right. Your name for life.
I don't know how you got that nickname. It is the strangest ever, but
No, it's not.
he rolls with it like a champ. Like so.
I think he gave it to himself.
I didn't. That was Don. All Don all the way.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it was PG in the whole entire podcast.
But yeah, like I said, yo, Dark, he's a part of the Xbox community. It's a community I consider the Xbox community to be the best feature of Xbox itself. There's always people that are looking to help out, looking to give, looking to have fun together, communicate. It's not like a desert wasteland of party chat or anything like that, like a couple other consoles out there. And I have a blast with him playing Battlefield, Halo 5, man. Like that was an absolute blast last night.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. And like I said, yo, hope we can have you on again. But let me go down this line here and go through it with the rest of this band of misfits, man. Yo, Newark. Yo, why don't you let everybody know in the chat where they could find you, where they could get a hold of you? You know the deal. Or does he?
No.
He putting his new battery in a smoke detector.
Yeah, he
Oh
put
yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was putting a new battery up.
Cold blooded.
Oh man.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. NewarkNJ 360 on everything, just to keep it short. In my Russell Simmons voice. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Oh, I like it, man. Russell Simmons ain't got nothing on you, man.
Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend.
Nice. Yo, Don, man, what have you been up to? How can people get a hold of you to get one of those snazzy nicknames that you like to give people on Xbox Live, man? Let everybody know.
I don't give people nicknames. No.
Liar.
At all.
What about
He-
Teresa? What about Teresa?
That's his real name.
Sassy.
That's his real name.
Hey, listen here. You can get a hold of me at TheDon KTR on Twitter. There's an underscore between TheDon and KTR, and then on my Xbox Live gamer tag, it's just space. And then on the flip side, I would give you all the capitals and all that sort of stuff, but probably a more appropriate place to have that is listed in the description below the podcast.
Oh, again.
Do not. All right,
This
that'll
is
be taken
week
care
2.
Of right after. Yo, you're gonna
This is
keep
week
a
2.
counter.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness, dude, how come I
Absolutely.
feel like K Mega in the DM right now? This is weird.
Mm.
Are you
But
gonna
no,
send gifts?
that would be great though. It's not just mine, but everybody else
Everybody's?
here.
You sure?
Yeah,
That'd
that'd be great.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
just a
work
little
on that,
request
man.
there.
That's just one more thing to add to your Saturday bot.
All right.
Oh, man.
And then I'm having a video. I was supposed to drop the video earlier, and then the whole Thanksgiving and all that stuff hit. So I do apologize, but
Damn,
it's going to
Thanksgiving.
happen. It's going to either happen today or tomorrow. I want to make sure I don't run over someone else's show when I drop something, even though it's not like a full podcast or anything like that. So, and then there's been a couple of requests of explaining HDR and how it's different on Xbox One S compared to other hardware. So I'm going to be covering that as well.
Nice.
This week. So I'm going to be dropping 2 videos for you guys. So I'll make it worth the wait.
Nice. I know that HDR thing. There's a lot of people. It's kind of like newer technology that's been put out there to the public. You know what I'm saying? It might have been worked on for a while. You know, kind of like behind closed doors in development and stuff, but the public definitely wants to know, you know, kind of like the ins and outs of high dynamic range and stuff, and how it works with.
Yeah, there's a lot of misunderstanding how it works with game engines and stuff like that. As far as I know, until I see documentation to show otherwise on PS4 Pro, it only works like basically on shadow maps and light sources. That's it. So it doesn't work with shaders or baked in textures and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't cover all that sort of thing. So that's kind of what's really different about between the Xbox One S and the PS4 Pro, because DX12, it's got it integrated in the actual shaders. So that changes a lot. People don't realize how much effect that actually has on everything, but I'll go into details about that later.
I was gonna say, man, you're just gonna give us your whole video right now, dude. Like...
No, that's the hook. People are like, well, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys hooked. But I'm gonna drop in some stuff there in regards to that, and hopefully that will help people out. Just make everyone just a little more knowledgeable, so when people want to debate and argue, they have more ammo to.
They have something to fall back on.
So.
Exactly, dude. That's awesome point, man. I can't wait to see when this video drops, man. I know I'll be in there checking it all out. So, oh snap, suckers! Are you there? Are you half a bottle in right now?
It's sitting next to me, and
it's a black bottle, so she can't tell. She can't tell.
I was eating my craisins. What's up?
Well, you know, just kind of doing what we do at the end of every show, you know, basically. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you've been up to. You know the deal.
I didn't want the show to end, so.
Yeah, we were flowing for a while.
If I don't do my outro, then the show won't end. So.
No, it will. It will. It still will.
All right. Fine, you win. You guys can find me.
Oh, goodness.
Come back to me. No, I got this. I got it.
Come on.
All right. Shh.
Put the bottle down.
I hope she's not laying on the floor.
Oh, she's
hugging that bottle right now.
All right. I had this problem the other night. I couldn't stop laughing. Damn turkey. Okay, so you guys can find me on Twitter.
Yes.
All right. Twitter.
Sorry.
Oh, snap.
All right, Twitter at Girls Can Game.
Oh, Mega, you had to, right?
I had to, man. I mean, damn.
I'm crying over here.
Hey, man, Snaps is walking up the hill like Don's gameplay of Steep. Let's go.
Gotta use that hand for balance.
All right, you guys can find me on Twitter at Girls Can Game 2 with 2, and I'm done. Oh, and our Xbox.
Nice, yo. It was flawless, by the way. Really smooth outro. You let everybody know, direct to the point. I loved it. All right. Yo, Mega, man, give us that half-mile scroll, man, of your appearances, all that good stuff, where people can find you. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going to try to keep it light. You know what? I'm drunk too. I'm not drunk too. I'm not drunk, y'all. I'm not yet. I'm about to go.
He'll be there.
I got to replenish this bottle. This little because it was a little pint. I need to go up there and get a big boy shit. But anyway, check me out at on Twitter at KMega4. Again, if anybody that wants to see any different type of gameplay, just hit me up. Let me know. I mean, I got tons of games. I don't have every damn game, but I got tons of games. This Black Friday, I spent way too much damn money again. Also, I'm on BGST. You can love and you can hate us, but you know what? I'm there, and we have a great ass time. Please come and check out my channel, KMega405 on YouTube. Man, on the quest to 1,000, man. I couldn't. Just 3 months ago, I was at 217. Now I'm over 600. Let's keep the motherfucking momentum going. Come on, let's go. I want to hit that 1,000. so I can get these ponies off my back, talking that shit, so I can let them know that I'm here, baby. So let's go. And I'm on the multiplayer with Next Gen on Thursdays, and of course, my crew, my family, next as right now, and support everybody on this crew, man. I'm just blessed, man. Check out my people from Intromedia Gaming. Everybody on there, man, legit content. Everybody is true gamers. And also, last but not least, my boy B Shadows. And check out his content. And a good friend of mine. Much love to everybody, man. Have a good weekend. Shut that shit up, man. At least I wasn't fumbling over myself.
That was
Yeah. Yo, Foos, man, why don't you let everybody know where they could get a hold of you, what you've been up to? I know you have a YouTube channel. I just don't know if you've put out any content lately, man. I haven't seen anything. What's going on there, man?
Well, you can find me on Xbox Fitness doing my burpees and high knees.
Dude, that's going to be going away soon. I'm just saying.
Actually, I was kind of upset today because I found out that they're actually going to get rid of all the free with gold workouts in the next, actually December 16th, I think. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. If you're going to do a project, make sure your next project is yourself, because that's the best thing you can do. But, yeah. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Fooskies1. Find me on Xbox, Fooskies. Hit me up, play some games. Also, I needed to tell Don, which I haven't really got to tell him. Thank you so much for my icons there, man. They look awesome. I appreciate it.
Since you bring that up, what do you think? Should we put it up on Redbubble? Sell some shirts and stuff like that for everybody?
Hey, I'm down.
All right.
We might have to collab on some more. So, yeah, we can design some more up.
The Don and Fooski making shirts.
It could be.
Mega, we can do that Hades shirt, Mega. Yo, Mega, we can do the Hades. K Mega sent me the Hades.
What? Yeah, most definitely. Send them motherfuckers to Hades. Let's go.
Awesome. Yo, guys, Saturday night, next podcast is coming to an end, but PTK Blam is up and rolling with the Shop podcast, so definitely go over there and check out that podcast. Guys, I say this after every episode. If it wasn't for the community, if it wasn't for everybody in the chat, if it wasn't for the people that come and check us out that couldn't check us out live, you guys are what makes this podcast run. You guys are the next podcast panel. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. We truly, truly appreciate all the support. Yo, the chat was absolutely lit tonight. You guys were as entertaining to read as it was entertaining talking to everybody in the panel about games. I love seeing you guys come out. It means a lot to us. We really do appreciate it. But it is Saturday night. Yo, have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great Saturday night. And we will see you next Saturday on...
Hey,
no, on the next podcast.
Not yet. Next week, I will get the Battlefield 1 servers up. So get ready. Anybody that's definitely want to know, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and we're definitely doing it next week, man. I'm finna go ahead and get them, So let's go.
So if anybody got an extra copy they want to give away, you can send it my way, because I had to spend all my money on Christmas.
All right. Well, not only that, I do want to give a major shout out to our boy Alan Roberts, man. He comes in every week, along with a lot of other people. We got A Brownies, freaking Chicken, Bam with his, and I think his soundbar actually watches separately. I think his soundbar has a different account and watches separately. So we really do appreciate it, yo. Big shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much, Alan Roberts.
Master
thank
Yoda.
You, man. Guys, have a great weekend, and I'm gonna try to shut it down again, yo. See you next Saturday for the next podcast.